What is up? How are you doing? How's everybody doing? What is up, everybody? Everybody, what is up? Horphobe here, along with Karen from Motion Chicks Films.
Hey,
And
everybody.
yes, yeah, during my stream last night, I played for those who hadn't seen it yet. I played it for them. So this is actually the third time that I played it. I was jamming it out. Got
Yeah.
Ninja in here. Hello, Echo. Hello. Hey, Ninja. Showtime. Yes, yes, it is. I have lots of man. We got
Hi,
lots of good shit
everybody.
lined up. Lots of good shit lined up. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Um, we
Hey,
got
Sean.
another special guest here that's going to be talking about Killer Klowns from Outer Space. The one we're checking out tonight. Um, in three different segments. I've got a sneak preview for next week's show at the end that I put together. Um, yeah, there's several different things. I can't remember them all. So it's going to be very, very cool. Let's
Very, very
see,
cool.
John, this is a just like I was talking about
Hey,
with with my guests. I was talking about what no matter what kind of horror fan you are, you like this. Whether you like exploitation, rape, revenge, slasher, paranormal, it doesn't matter. Everybody likes Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
yeah.
It's just
Iconic.
crazy. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's just, and I remember when I first seen this thing, man. Hey, baby, thanks for joining. Give me a thumbs up.
Hi, Gretchen.
Hey, man. Hola. Hola.
Mayanne. Mayanne's starting to really accumulate a knowledge of lots of movies. So
Yes.
she's going to be
And
a pro
this
soon.
one
Yeah.
will be an experience, man. This will be an experience. You're gonna have fun with this, I promise you. If you
It's
haven't seen
fun.
this, yeah, it is. It is a blast.
Yeah.
Uh, hey, Jamie, how you doing?
Hi,
Hello.
Jamie.
How you doing this evening, Jamie? Gretchen says hi. There.
Hey, Gretchen.
All right, we got the banner going there. We got. So, how's everybody feeling? How's everybody doing? Have you had a good day? Besides your
Hi.
creepy Joel story, that
Oh
was
my,
creepy.
it is creepy. Yeah. So I don't know how people feel about that kind of thing, but yeah, he's talking about the fact that I was going to do a watch party of Robert the Doll, which is like a real life story, but there's just all these weird, glitchy, crazy ass things that are happening to all of us lately. So I'm not going to do that movie. I'm going to change it. Not sure what to yet, but I'm going to change it to something else.
You know, like to begin with, I couldn't even bring her from backstage, so it was. And I've never had that happen.
Yeah, and that's what
So I think,
happens with these haunted things. It's supposedly electronics go all out of whack and weird things happen. So anyway, yeah.
yeah. Has anyone else ever had a problem with the movie? With the doll, Robert. There's like three or four of them, I think. Hey, here's Maggie. How you doing, man?
Yeah.
Hey, Waffles, what's going on, bro?
Hey Waffles, hey Echo.
All right, everybody. Hell yeah, everybody. Just speaking of Phil,
Hey Phil.
what's going on, Phil? How you doing, man? Did you tell mom I said hi? Watching Dead and Buried. Nice choice. Dead and Buried. Good one. I'm good. Happy to have power again. But yeah, that right there is
Locked me
definitely.
out. I couldn't get on the live. I was stuck backstage forever.
Yeah. Well, I and I pushed it twice, and when I pushed it, I just lost you. You were gone. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was like, this is gonna be a great night.
So stressful.
Along the
It
positive way.
always works out.
Killer Klowns from Outer Space. This is the Arrow release.
Yeah.
So yeah, and here is this right here. That was one of the first thumbnails I put out for it. I took all
Yeah.
of our stuff on it, and then I used the other one that was for an old DVD release. So, oh man,
I got to get a copy of that for sure.
yep. And she said hi back. Awesome, awesome. Phil's in law school. Phil is like the ultimate like son. He's the ultimate mommy's boy. Like every Sunday he goes and has dinner with his mom. He goes and picks her up
Aw.
or whatever, or he'll have the dinner there. And every week he'll post pictures of it and talk about it. He's just, you know what I mean? It's just really cool. It's
Yeah.
just it's awesome.
It
It
is
shows
awesome. You know, and it goes so
who listen
fast.
to video.
You should do that. You should always. Everybody call their moms.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Call your mom.
Mother Day's coming up, as a matter of fact, next month. When is
Oh, that's right.
isn't Easter coming up?
Yeah,
Is
next
it
weekend.
Sunday? Next Sunday. Okay.
This weekend coming up.
This Sunday? Okay,
Yep.
so shit.
Yep. Short week this week for the kids and work. Yeah. Already. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. It's already Easter. Wow.
Yeah. One thing I miss is getting the Easter baskets. You know, when all your kids finally get too old and they get these baskets no more, you don't hide the eggs and all that kind of stuff. I remember me and
Yeah.
my niece, my niece and I, my niece Valerie, she was 16 months. She's only 16 months younger because her dad was my oldest brother and he was 17 years older than me. So that made his first child. We had 18. He's
Yep.
16 months younger. Well, we grew up together and we were close. Well, we didn't realize one time, and I'll get a little candid here. My mom and her mom, which is my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, went out, and had a couple drinks. Well,
Yep.
my brother, my niece and I were like 6, and my oldest brother, her dad, and the middle brother, Mike, he was probably I don't know, 17, 16.
Right.
Sit around and got stoned all night.
Right.
And didn't pay attention to me and Valerie. Well, they passed out while my mom and my sister-in-law were gone having drinks. So me and Valerie decided that we were going to try to color eggs ourselves. Well, we didn't realize we had to boil them. So we did 2 dozen eggs. We and put it through the thing, with a little wire thing. We scoop them out. We colored them real good, and we hid 24 eggs all around the house. Well, of course, when my mom and everything got back, they were still like, unconscious, and she was pissed, of course. And come to find out, and they were finding eggs different places. And somehow, I swear to God, somehow we did not break not a one of those raw colored eggs.
Awesome. And you found them all? So they didn't go rotten in the corner somewhere?
I think there was maybe 3 or 4 that was never recovered until later on. And you just kind of found it colored over here. And my mom was like, throwing it away, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is one of those stories. Hey, Fred, how's it going? Didn't bury it. There's a character named. Oh, here goes Fred. There's a character named Freddy, which is ironic because 3 years later, Robert Englund, who appeared in the film, would land his role as Freddy Krueger. Yeah, that motherfucker, man. And before that, he of course worked for Toby Hooper in Eaten Alive. He was the one that created the, in Kill Bill, he goes, "My name's Buck, and I'm here to fuck." Well, Robert Englund said that first in Eaten Alive. He said, "My name is Buck, and I'm raring to fuck." He said that in like the mid-'70s, so that was long before. Quentin Tarantino is a blatant thief, but he's a proud thief. He loves to steal shit from movies and make them his. You see that in all of his films. You'll see that from Tarantino, but I love every screen. So yes, it is free all over the place, man. You do not have to worry. Sorry, I was getting carried away. Yes, as a matter of fact, I wrote it down. Tubi, Redbox, Plex, MGM subscription. You can also get a Paramount Plus subscription, and it's on a premium, one of the premium channels, HBO or whatever, on Amazon Prime. But you can get this where it is on Tubi. I looked myself. I made sure.
It is. I got it ready to go. It's on Tubi.
Phil says my mom will be 91 this year or this summer. She was given 2 years to live 8 years ago. Just trying to get his knee fixed while I can. Absolutely, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. I miss my mom.
I like your mom because you can tell whenever he takes the pictures of her and shit and he puts them on Instagram, you can just see how happy that she is that he's there. You can just see it. He's just glowing.
Of course. Mom's always, usually should feel that way. Yeah.
Ooh, Ninja's doing overtime on Easter. So he's been making, he said, "Fuck, I'm making some money." This is making what, double egg.
Yeah, I want to decorate. I want to do eggs now.
I miss that. But we didn't,
do it as an adult.
They were supposed to color the eggs with us. When they went out to have a couple of drinks, they promised, we'll get stuff together, blah, 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 and we'll do the eggs for them. Well, they passed out. We could not get them up. They were out.
Yeah.
I don't know how many joints these two sit around and smoke. They smoke for hours. And so we said, fuck it, we'll just do it. We didn't realize they'd be cooked. Like, wow, they didn't look cooked, He was willing to TV series V. Yep, absolutely. Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, Baron Vaughn, how's it going?
What's going on? Everybody, if you haven't yet, go over and subscribe to Exorcist Reviews, man. Really
Yes.
good channel. He's always uploading stuff. It is a total Exorcist channel, y'all. How could you not subscribe to that?
The videos are amazing too. They're
Yes.
top
Oh,
quality.
I sat
Yeah.
around a couple of days ago and watched like 6 shorts in a row and two or
Yeah.
three other videos and shit.
Yeah.
Because he's the only one I've come across yet that can teach me shit about it.
Yep. Yeah, he can even stump you. So that's
Yeah,
something.
he told me a couple things I didn't know. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like alien invasion. Oh, the whole thought. Yeah. Hey Eric, how's it going, man?
Hey
Speaking of
there.
Eric,
Hey Nanette too, I saw.
I'll be talking to him later on, in the program. So we're gonna have to do the yes, Nanette. How are you doing? Let's see. All right.
Congratulations also on your win.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. I did not expect. I guess I just kicked the
Oh, come
fucking
on. Well deserved.
ass. I did. I guess I just pounded them up. No, I'm just playing. No, but yeah, I mean, but and I have had a good year so far. My algorithms kind of went screwy lately. It's not as good as it was because it was just out of this fucking world. My algorithm was
Yeah.
to the point
That
where it was
happens.
like 400 or 500, 600 views per fucking thing, and I
Yeah.
didn't know where the hell it was even coming from. But now it's realized the powers that be are like, oh no, wait a minute, we don't he don't. But yeah, speaking of Eric, we'll be talking with Eric a little bit more here later on. Good 2 or 3 times, I do believe.
Cool.
Let's see, hey, that name, I had a bitch of a time saying that earlier, Nanette. I had to look at it as Nanette's Necessities Witching Entertainment Hideout. I was like, fuck, I
She's
got
the
all
one and
fucked up.
only.
Absolutely. Very, very
And
sweet
also,
person.
Nanette, I want to say I love your backgrounds on your lives too. They're very, very cool. She has all sorts of little pictures of movie covers and her
Very cool.
like tarot card kind of things. And it's just really fun because you can sit and you can listen to people talking and then you can kind of pick out all the little pictures too. Very cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Um, when I first actually talked to Nanette, I actually spoke to her person to person. I knew her through night streams and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was what I used to do on my watches. I used to put the link in the chat, and it would be
Right.
like open guest co-watcher night or
Right.
whatever. And
Yeah.
she jumped on there one night
Yeah.
and did Columbus.
She knows a lot about movies too.
Phil just connected to you.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, Phil.
Phil is one of my I have like I said before, I have two main like people that really showed me what was up, mentors. Eric's one, Phil's the other one. Of course, there's other people like Ben from Cadaver Club and Knight and people like that kind of showed me what's helped me too. But they, you know, I consider them, Phil
Really
was
good
probably the
friends. Yeah.
well, just people that showed me what was up and helped calm me down. Especially Eric. Eric calmed me down. Eric's like, dude, just chill. It's all right.
Yeah.
Because when I first started, I was so tight and I was wondering what I was doing wrong, and I just worried about it. And I got to the point where I was going to quit because I wasn't having any fun.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta have fun.
Can I ask you two something on Instagram? Sure, sure.
Sure.
And if there's anything that you want to plug again, plug away. Yeah, if anybody's got anything they want to plug or anything for their channel or anything coming up or whatever, all you got to do is say, hey, is it cool? And I'm always going to say, yeah. But, it's just one of those things. I'm never going to have a problem with it, man. Like I said, this
I
is all about
do.
community.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
I'll just do one
Yeah.
thing though. So
Yeah.
Friday night, Echo Zero is going to come on my channel to do a watch party, and we're going to watch his choice, a zombie movie called oh my god, Dead Snow. Yep,
Oh,
a little different.
that's the one about the war, the Nazis and shit,
Yeah,
right?
zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to do that. And the reason we're doing it is because next month is zombie month. And I
Oh my
love
God.
huge Walking Dead fan. I love zombie movies. So I thought it
Correct.
would be kind of a fun thing to do. So anyway, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Ocean Chicks Films Friday. If you know, I get it. There's lots of other live streams and things going on, but if you can swing by for a bit, that would be awesome. We're gonna watch that movie.
You say next Friday?
This coming Friday.
This coming Friday? Okay. What time will it be?
7 p.m. Pacific, so 10 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, 10.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah. Anyway,
cool.
that's all I'll say. Because I've got 500 things going on right now.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah,
I had to.
I know.
A couple of them. I had a blast watching Safety and Repair next year. Cool. May Ann's just all over the place watching them now. That is so freaking cool. I love to make a new horror fan, to help a new horror fan fall in love with
it. Yeah, you have.
I love to see that shit.
Yeah.
Snow, I remember that one. Hell yeah. That one's been around for a minute. There's a sequel too. Awesome fun film. You know what? I will admit something. I have never seen it.
I haven't seen it either. It's going to be new for me, but it looks pretty twisted and fun though.
Oh yeah, and I'm a huge zombie fan, so it's.
Are you? Cool. I love that you guys are, because not many people are, anymore. They've kind of been burnt out by it, but I love it.
That right there shows that we just met each other not too long ago, because I have like several copies of Night of the Dead, tons and all the best copies of Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, all that shit. Zombie, of course. I started out my Italian watch, my full Tues with that. There's also some other ones too that I don't know if you've seen. There's one called Burial Ground. It is absolutely awesome.
Don't think I have.
There's also Living Dead at Manchester Morgue, also known as Let Sleeping Corpses Lie. Or Lie.
I've heard about that, but I haven't seen it. But okay.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Let me see. JT and I do believe Sean will be doing the Maniac remake Friday, but I think we're hitting it a little early. So see if we can't squeeze co-op here to where we're not stepping all over each other.
Right.
That's why I started doing my stuff late to begin with, so that wouldn't happen. Hold on.
Right. Yeah. You know what though? Everybody multi-streams now, so it's all good.
Well, Annette was asking if she could come up for a little bit. Let's get into the film just a little bit here, and then we'll bring you on here in just a little bit. Oh shit! I didn't leave the link. Do you have the link handy where you can put it out there for her?
Nanette, I will send it to you.
Let's get into this for a little bit. Let us get past the first intermission where I show the behind, where I do my little interview segment, and then you can come up for a few minutes if you want.
Okay, Nanette, I'll send it to you on Instagram.
All right, guys. If anybody needs any time, let me know. We're about to get into stuff. By the way, you notice I got a different background today. You can actually see part of my Halloween out there in my fucking head. Part of my Halloween room.
Oh wow! Oh, you have like a whole separate room.
Yep.
Wow, cool. Very cool.
Behind me is my Hellraisers and Predators and all that shit. Actually, if I turn around over here, you will see my autograph wall.
Wow.
Followed by my wrestling figure collection.
Wow.
I kind of like turn around every now and then. Yeah, behind me, and then
cool. I just thought it was that one part of that room, but okay, that's cool. Very cool.
Here, this corner right here is all the fire. Yeah, if everybody's ready, fuck it, let's do it.
Okay, I'm almost ready.
Everybody loves this movie. All right, Sean needs a couple minutes. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, I just say hang on just a little bit here so I can get my format together, because with these I plan so many things to do, and I don't, you know what I mean? It's just let me get my flow going and let me get that first piece of interview done, and then, you know what I mean? And then absolutely, yeah. And then you come up for a few minutes if you want.
Yay, Nanette. Are we playing it now?
Waiting for Sean.
Okay.
Movie, right? This has got, in case you don't know, this got Grant Kramer. He was in a few shows back in the day, Hard Bodies back in the 80s. It was a show that also had Stephen Jeffries from Fright Night, of course, who played evil. Got John Vernon as the asshole cop. Everybody knows him. It's of course made by the Chiodo brothers. Stephen Chiodo directs it, and it's written by Charles, Stephen, and Edward Chiodo, the older brothers. Produced by the Chiodos. This is the Chiodos. And if you already know who Chiodos, I think Chiodos also do Critters.
Yep. Critters. They do all the makeup and stuff too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Trent, what's going on, man?
Hi, Trent.
Awesome.
Hi, Katie.
So, yeah, just waiting for the thumbs up from Sean, and we'll hit. Oh yeah, I got my bag of suckers too. I'm trying not to smoke as much, so I'm gonna have it sucker.
You're eating candy?
I'm gonna suck on this pineapple sucker. These
Nice.
are dum dums. I'm trying not to smoke as much.
Nice.
It's probably
Good
not gonna
stuff.
work.
Yep. Well, if you're deciding to do it, you'll do it.
Well, I tried this. They'll tell you I tried this a few months back, and it didn't last long.
You know what? My whole family smoked, and my mom was like the last. And when she finally really decided, she did it. You'll figure it out. When you're ready, you'll do it.
Yeah, because I've been smoking since 1988, so I've been smoking like 35 years or something.
Yep.
Like, I'm surprised I'm as good a shape as I am. But all right, Sean is ready.
Okay.
We're going to count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This has got the coolest fucking tune too. It's like it's got its own song. Any show that has its own song written for it with like words in it,
Yeah.
you can't be mad about that. Killer Klowns.
Oh, my thing's probably too loud.
Yeah, that's the only thing bummer about it. Some people use like headphones and they'll have like one stuck in here and then they'll have like this and that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I want a better setup.
But this TV for some reason does not take headphones, and I don't have a soundboard in it here yet. Here it is. This is done. This song was done by the Dickies. That's the name of the band, I guess.
Yep, I wrote that down.
The Dickies. Oh, do you have some facts and stuff written down?
Oh yeah, look, you want to see my notes? Look at my notes.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. Even the opening and the font and everything is really cool with this. Right from the start.
Everybody's running when the circus comes. There he is. There's asshole cock. Everybody's gunning for the likes of that killer clown. Yeah. Let's see. I'll give you a signal here about halfway through the show or so, maybe a little over the third way through the show or whatever. I'm gonna take a little intermission so I can play just like I did last week. I'm gonna be having somebody that I recorded and talked about the film with them, and I'm gonna play a portion of that, and then after that, pop one in here and I'll let you in. It's with Eric from Hey Internet, Eric, and he absolutely, when he's doing this interview, guys, he was sporting his Killer Klowns hat and everything else. He was proud. He's a proud Killer Klowns.
I can't wait to see it.
They're like big fucking kids, man. They are.
Yeah.
Got action figures and shit. I don't have Killer Klowns yet, but I'm gonna get them.
No figures or anything like that, just the movie?
Yeah. I like clowns, but it's not one that I get all the figures and stuff for, except for now my son tells me that we are getting figures, the new ones that are coming out from NECA. So
Okay.
now we're getting the figure.
Right.
This comes with a badass poster. I always wanted to get the steel book, and I do believe it's either Phil or Ben or both have a really nice German media book. Look at
Right.
this poster. This poster is awesome. Okay, here's the classic. Trying to tear up my shit. All right, here's the classic poster. Here's what I did the thumbnail with. Okay, so there's the classic poster.
Cool. Yeah.
Here's the newly commissioned artwork that Arrow did.
Ah, cool.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah. I like newly commissioned artwork too, if it's done well. You know.
Now you need to create a little section in your room there with Killer Klowns.
Yeah, guys, hard.
Yeah.
I happen to take shit. You know, it's got a point where I've had to choose.
Ah.
Like I had to take down I had a whole gremlins spot, neck of gremlins, all of them, bunch of them, and I had to remove a lot of them.
Right.
But I left the bat gremlin and the spider gremlin up. They're still there.
Right. What do you do with it when you take it down? Box it.
Well, for now, until my son's still got a couple of years before he goes off to college.
You got his room all planned out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I told him, take as much time as you want because I'm gonna miss the hell out of you, and I don't want you to go to begin with.
Yeah.
I'd rather this little room than to have him go. But since he's going to anyway, he has to get that life going.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that room.
Yeah. I get it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm a huge zombie and Romero fan stuff. Oh my god, I can talk for hours.
Yeah. Well, next month apparently, so we can go crazy with the zombie stuff next month. There's a good excuse.
Yes. What's your favorite zombie movie ever made?
I like the original Night of the Living Dead.
Wow, that is awesome. You
My
know what's the cool
favorite.
thing about that? We can watch that and we won't get a copyright strike.
Really? Wow.
Because it's not owned by any kind of copyright. That's an old story in Night of the Living Dead. They didn't get it copyright just right. So it's public domain. So we could actually watch it, have it on screen here, and have us picture in picture on it, and be discussing it and watching it.
How fun would that be? You should do that.
I've been thinking about doing that anyway. So I mean, if you want to do that on the show here, we could do that.
I would totally be there for that. Yeah, I love that idea. Yeah, do it.
So next month, so May is the zombie month.
Apparently, yeah.
Well, that fits.
All the zombie walks and everything happen that month.
That's my birthday.
So
that's my birthday month. So that's cool.
Cool.
I'm not sure what day my birthday falls on this year. But either I don't care. Even if it's not a scheduled one, I'm going to schedule one anyway. I feel like it might be a Tuesday or a Monday.
Your birthday? What day is your birthday?
Yeah. May 14th.
Is Sunday.
Oh, it's on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, you could have it on the Monday or a Friday. Nobody would know. You also don't have to tell people how old you are either. You can make that up too.
Everybody already knows.
Yeah.
Let's see. Falling behind everybody here. Pick it up. Again, okay. This movie, a cult classic, is how it fades on to those classic 1950s sci-fi movies. That's something me and Eric are talking about. Yeah. Okay. Well, Chiodo family made this. I see. Oh yeah, the Chiodos went batshit on this. Who's your favorite clown in this movie? You talking to me or Karen or just in general? I like that skinny, tall, creepy looking one with the heads that gets the boxing gloves.
The clowns? Isn't there there's lots of them, right? In this movie.
There's like 3 main ones.
Yeah.
I think 3 main ones, and then there's others in the thing yet.
The babies and all that. I don't know which one's my favorite. That's really tough.
What's his name? The little one boxing. Oh, so the little one has a box. Okay, so he has a boxing glove. Oh, it's gonna admit I'm gonna check. The whole idea of getting killed by cotton candy and guns with popcorn shooting out, even being turned into mush and a sack of cotton candy being smothered in there like that. The creepiest part of this movie is the part where he's knocking on the door and he sounds like her boyfriend. And he's like, Debbie, Debbie, let me in. And he opens it up and it's that ugliest, nastiest one with the wrinkles on his face. And his lips are curling and shit.
Oh,
My ex-wife was terrified by this movie.
really?
Yes. Isn't
That
that
is
great?
creepy. It is creepy. And if you don't like clowns, it could be scary.
She hates clowns.
We should have had cotton candy for this one, not lollipops. You should have had cotton candy.
I wasn't even thinking about it. I was trying to not to smoke as much. So,
Yeah.
shit, if I try to do that with food, oh my God. Luckily, I don't have the tendency to gain weight. I can't gain weight. I keep losing.
Yeah.
I don't get what the deal is. Royal Dano, yeah, that's Royal Dano right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, plumber. Really, I don't know how they make farmers just look like such. It's like I don't know, bumpkins. You know what I mean? And that's just not true. Timestamp. Timestamp. B. Oh fuck! I can't even see it, brother.
I got it. It's I'm at 8:52. You might be a little bit ahead of me, but
I'm at 9:10.
okay. I had a
Anybody
commercial
else?
at the beginning because I'm on Tubi. That's why.
Okay, look here. I'll pause it just for 5-10 seconds here, and now like I'm at the part where the farmer is grabbing hold of the thing and he's getting shocked now. Are you about there?
Yeah. Yeah. That's where I am too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Minus 650. You're at 650.
It's a little bit behind.
Wow. How did that happen?
I'm at 9:39 now.
Have you had lots of ads, man?
I think yeah,
Because
the ads are messing it up.
well, that's the thing about Tubi too is no two people have the same ads. It's just
No.
random and just pisses me off. Sorry, Jumbo. Oh, I tell it does that. I'm asking everyone. Oh, just in general. Okay, cool. It's not only Suzanne Snyder has played a character named Debbie. She also played a named Debbie 3 years. Yeah, in Weird Science. Now, what was her name in Return of the Living Dead Part 2?
Which actress? Suzanne Snyder?
Yes, I can't remember what her name was because someone was mentioning that she's Debbie in 2 other movies. It's not Debbie, is it?
Return of the Living Dead 2?
Part 2, yeah. She's in that with Tom Matthews and James Karen. Finish watching Deep Rising, great monster movie, Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Absolutely. Hey, Juno, how's it going? Thank you. Thanks everybody for coming through.
Brenda.
Science, yeah.
Her name's Brenda.
Okay. It's not anything like Debbie, is it? But anyway.
I think.
That sounds familiar. Weird Science. And also Weird Science, you gotta remember is that's got young Bill Paxton, that's got young fucking Robert Downey Jr.
In Weird Science you're talking about? Yeah.
Yes. That's the first time I ever seen Bill Paxton besides Mortuary, but I didn't remember him from that. I just remember he's Chet. I knew his name's Chet. He stood but one.
I didn't know he was in that.
Yeah, he's the brother to one of the you got Anthony Michael Holland, you got the other one, and he's the other one's brother. And he's home from the military and he is such a dick.
I love it.
He gets turned into a pile of shit. And she turns into a pile of shit and the pile of shit still talks shit. He's still mouthing off. Says, I heard they're coming out. Killer Klowns and Arsley's video game. Yes, we'll have some news on that too. It's going to be M for mature. It's made by the same ones that did the Friday 13th game, where you can be the clowns and you can go around hunting the people and shit with the guns and stuff.
That's fun. Maybe that'll be the reason I start getting into gaming. Start out with that. That sounds fun.
Hell yeah. I think the cotton candy. Candy, or homage to the pods, invasion of body snatchers. Yeah, yeah, those, yeah, absolutely. That's another one I really love
Yeah.
too. I like the original Invasion of Body Snatchers, and I like the first remake from the late '70s with Donald Sutherland.
I love the Donald Sutherland one. I saw that when I was like 9 or something. My
Yes.
friend and I snuck in there and oh, that was so good. Such a good movie.
I haven't done that one yet either. There's still much. I think it was Fred. When you Slasher Fred was asking me, you left in the comment, you asked if I'd ever planned on doing Jaws, and I said, oh hell yeah! You better believe Jaws is on the docket. It's gonna happen.
Cool.
We're
Yeah, you
supposed
have
to
to
do.
do that.
Oh, definitely. How can I never do
Classic.
Jaws?
I have the poster even.
Yeah. Oh man. Cable version. Some added scenes, including one where Mike and Debbie are in camp for the first time. And she talks about how she was traumatized as a child and had a clown fear. I think I'm
You
gonna
have
get
so many comments. There's so many people here. It's crazy. A popular
but
movie.
yes, that is an Exorcist poster you see right there in the corner. Right there beside
Well,
you got Black Christmas on this side, the original Exorcist poster, and
yeah.
then you got 1931 Bela Lugosi Dracula with his wives.
Oh, cool.
So here's Chainsaw Massacre. There is Night of the Living Dead. There's Last House on the Left. There's Escape from New York. Fresh Strikes Back. Clockwork Orange. Humongous original theatrical one sheet. Dawn of the Dead. Pieces. Maniac. The original Maniac. I got Rocky over here. The Evil Dead. Got sign shit. I got a picture hanging over there in my Nightmare on Elm Street section over there that's signed by the kid that played the wizard in Nightmare on Elm Street 4-3.
Yeah.
So yeah, yes, that is yes, that is an
Very
extra.
cool.
Absolutely. The bachelor party with Tom Hanks and Tawny Katane. Yes, girl was in the movie. No, that's Tawny Katane.
Yeah.
The one that did all the dancing around in the White Snake videos on the cars and shit.
Yeah.
She
I
died.
remember
No,
her. She did, yeah.
she pretty much drank herself. She drank her lips away.
She did. It was kind of sad though, because I think she was kind of recovering and doing better. And then
Yeah. She did that thing to her mouth that I don't know why women do. All prettier women when they get older and they have the money, for some
the
reason they do that thing to
lip
their mouth where they look
injections.
like the Joker. You know what I mean? And it ends up looking like the Joker. I wish they would do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that either. They fill the lips and then it's I don't know, something to do with wrinkles and stuff like that. But
Yeah, geez, I mean, anyway, another reduction in Adventure Life like the Puppet Master. Yeah, Puppet Master's good, but it's not as good as Invasion of the Light Snatch.
yeah, that's such a good movie.
I have the creepy Reagan Green poster. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, that's Extras Review that I was talking about in the video, guys, that I nominated for one of well, I basically call it Nanette's YouTube Entertainer of the Month.
Is that what it's called?
That's what I call it. It's basically YouTuber Entertainer of the Month. Well, I call it
Right.
Nanette's because she invented it. That's her.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
that's smart.
I wanted to nominate her so bad because she's so good with the community and she tries to and she does what I try to do. You know what I mean? Try to get everybody involved, get everybody happy, be cool with everybody. But
Yep.
it's her award. I can't nominate her, can I? I guess
Not for her own award, no.
that'd become obnoxious, wouldn't it? Especially if she ended up winning. It's like, yeah, you need girls too. There's really some of the scenes. Yeah, I know. I know you're extra chipper these days. Things must be going as well as what you was telling me about. I'm glad to hear it. You seem to have an extra spring in your step these days on your night you was having and stuff. That's why I had to mess you. I was like, oh, that's so cute.
Are you're talking about me?
Yeah, you.
Oh gosh.
I was like, oh, I showed my fiance. I was like, oh, that's just adorable. So I have to say.
Stop.
But hey, I stopped there. At least I didn't continue sending messages going, hey, I know when to stop. I'm not a little kid anymore the whole time. The whole time. I mean,
Oh, it's
jelly
fun.
bean,
It's all fun. Your life is happy, you know,
good.
there's
No,
always
I
bad
was happy.
stuff, but you know, when you have good people in your life, you should be happy. I don't know. I'm starting
Yeah,
to
I
try
was
to think
happy.
that way.
I was happy to hear you happy. That's why I messed with you. That was the whole point.
Thank you. Yeah,
That's
thank
what.
you. Yeah.
Pretty awesome. It was amazing. Too. Extra reviews creeped me out. Why? You mean like one of his vids or something?
Oh, his room. Because he
Oh,
in his room,
I
he's
haven't
got
seen
all
it.
kinds of props and things, and he has like a Reagan full-sized animatronic doll that
Oh
was
my
right there
god!
too, and that kind of thing. I think that's what she's talking about.
Like, is it a good one? Like a really good one? Like
Yeah, no,
looks
I
like
think
the one
so.
they use?
Yeah.
Oh, because Screen Factory releasing Creep Show 3. That's yeah. There is no Creep Show 3. That's a Fugazi or Fugazi. It doesn't exist. I feel Screen Factory had gotten downhill. So they are heading down. Like instead of getting good horror film on Blu-ray, they're releasing this. Well, and what they do end up releasing, this good, they recall or they have to send a replacement disc or it's clipping,
Right.
or you know what I mean, or just fucked up somehow.
Yeah, you
So
were
it's
saying
having a
that.
great night, fantastic night. Well, it's carrying like people under the stairs. Wants to know.
Um, I'm okay with that. Yeah, sure. Do you?
I went and seen it at the theater with my girlfriend when I was 18,
Well, that would
19.
have been cool.
Yeah. Well, except for her little brother and dad, but he insisted on taking me. They were going anyway because he would take them out on Sunday to the theater,
Right.
and he insisted me go too. So he was getting to know me, see if he liked me, and all that kind of thing. Creep show butt said at least, yeah. I thought they'd at least release a figure. Someone had told me they thought that's what they were going to try to go for. I was hoping for a Nathan figure. You know what I mean? It's Reagan's room. Reagan.
His set where he was doing the live from is Reagan's room.
You're shitting me. You got it set up like Reagan's room?
Well, it's all kinds of collectibles that he has that are all set
Oh,
up.
okay. I think you were saying he had it set up like Reagan's room in the movie. I was like, damn, he is a fan.
I don't think so. I'm not sure about that though.
But May just gave him an idea.
Yeah.
Well,
Said
dude
there was no
loves
bed in
it.
that room though.
It is absolutely one of the 3 films that got me to watching horror when I was in the top 2 or 3 of my favorites of all time. Yes, so I can totally feel you on that one. No, Arrow did them. Arrow, yeah, just Arrow. Somebody else put them. Yeah.
Nanette loves
Wow,
Children of the Corn movies though.
come on, man. Wow, I thought I was all caught up. What happened? I
On
love
the
this Dave dude.
comments, they haven't
Yeah,
stopped.
yeah. I'll get back to him in just a minute. I love this Dave dude. I think he watch it exactly here. He's like, I'm sick of messing around, and I'm like, I just watch it. Way the way he, way the way that he talks to Moore, the sheriff guy that's over him. Oh
Right.
man, the way he does it is so dramatic. He means it. Love the candle. I want to. Yeah, I actually seen that. I think Curtis Mooney is sort of the town bully. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Now I'm back here with that. Hey, what's up, Revan? How you doing? Thanks for coming by. Everybody, don't forget to give that thumbs up, if you would, please, for us. That this movie just runs it, imagination, and had no studio head. Other people telling it no. That's yeah. Just go for it, no matter how outrageous. Absolutely. You got somebody hanging over your shoulder, fucking up what your vision is. That's what happens to a lot of great stories. I was watching stream the Demons 2. I'm sorry that I missed stream. I went to sleep. The Demons 1 stream, but you can see the extras box set, and my favorite cover is the white purple artwork. Yeah, everybody's seeing that now. The extras 4K artwork.
Yeah,
So,
pretty cool.
which more films would not care? Yeah, yes. Well, actually, a lot of them try to trench, man, but somebody over them just won't let them. See, here it is. He's just, he finally gets mad. And he starts telling me, he's like, "Listen, oh, so sorry you're leaving, Eric, before a piece of interview. You got to check it out and rewatch, so man. You got a problem. Thanks for coming by, man.
Bye, Eric. Have a good night.
Take it easy, my friend." And you know he's tired when he's going to miss Killer Klowns.
Well, he's got to work. He's got to work.
Yeah.
Because it's 11 o'clock for you guys, right? Now?
Yeah, it's getting there. Yeah.
Almost.
Strangely, yeah, Strangeland would have been better. Absolutely. Rather than you know, Strangeland needs an upgrade badly. It's true. Studio heads, all these guys. I know. Yep. According to Joe Brothers, Clown's Electric Room is homage to the Corral Chamber in the sci-fi classic Forbidden Planet.
Didn't know that.
Arrow only did first Transformer movie. Well, no, I think they come out with a box set that had like at least 2 or 3 in it on 4K. That set like a year ago.
I don't know.
I think they might have slipped at least 2 in there. In that, I do believe. Right. But yeah. So this dude is her ex-boyfriend, right? And he became a cop, and he's still got a thing for her. But she likes old Grant Kramer, old this Mike dude. This is a cool scene with the puppetry.
I think I'm a little bit behind you still.
Really?
They're still at the police station.
I thought, have you had an ad or something? Or?
I think so, yeah. That's the problem, Tubi. But it's all good. I'll catch up there. I'll get there. Because if you have to stop every time I get a commercial, it's going to be frustrating. Everyone's going to be mad. So it's all good.
Nah, no reason to be mad. 25 minutes in. But yeah, I see your point.
I am at 25:07. Oh, wait. So now I'm seeing the puppets.
Yeah, I'm at 26. There, that's my favorite one. Yeah, the taller one. The thin one. I mean, how could you not like that? That dude's fucking scary and shit. I think this guy here that plays the pharmacist, the doctor here, I do believe that's the same guy. Tell me if I'm wrong. Anybody in the chat or whatever knows that played the principal in the original Porky's movie.
Huh.
Remember they're talking about how Miss Bullbricker had a hold of his tallywhacker through the shower hole. Remember them discussing it and they're laughing their asses off.
Yeah.
Yes, I had him to slip through my feet. Tommy Turner. That's
It
him.
is. Yeah, it is. It totally is. Wow, good eye.
And I never noticed that before. Let's see Porky's in years. I need to get copies of Porky.
I'm not sure if I do. I feel like maybe I do, actually.
Mm-hmm. Just got the original Revenge of the Nerds on Blu-ray 2 or 3 months back. Finally got it on Blu-ray, and I got the slipcover that's got Deadpool on it. Oh. You know, Deadpool was on all the different slipcovers for a long time for all these different kind of movies, Terminator and everything.
Yeah.
He's on the cover of my Revenge of the Nerds. The little buddy pops out of the box. Zzz, there it is. That would be horribly costly. There it is. Oh, he has a heart candy box. He's a good joke. Except for now he's gonna fucking shoot her. Nice guy. Yeah, I'm excited about that 4K too of a pre-show that was just announced. I'm worried though because they've been looking them up lately. No one's gonna get mad. No one's gonna be mad. I don't know that really nice one that they released on Blu-ray. It looks so damn good. I mean, damn, it damn near looks 4K. I mean, it's a 4K transfer, but it damn near looks like a 4K disc. That's a nice one. That they did a really great job on that one. I'm afraid the release it's not going to be as good. Man, so he turned into he turned into cotton candy. Yummy, yeah. Colored sugar spun in like a web. Yeah, it's basically sugar.
Yeah, I wish I would have got cotton candy. That would have been fun. Popcorn and cotton candy.
Uh, she says, "I'm going to make some popcorn. I'll be back in a few minutes." All right.
Hungry. Everyone's getting hungry.
We're seeing where the clown's chasing the guy on the road, and he rams the guy off the road. We're really supposed to have car flying. Okay. Scene is my favorite scene. Which acts casually. These man, yeah, I didn't thought about that. But yeah, she just going about her business. Yeah. If I get the people understairs 4Ks, that's the one I'm looking forward to. I heard something bad about that. I think it was Richard Diaz. I don't know if you guys know who Richard Diaz is. He does he's been doing videos for several years. He used to be a heavier set guy, but he lost weight. And he absolutely loves Creep Show and Skip New York and shit. He's got a collection of theatrical posters that would just make you just oh. You're talking ones that were thousands of dollars, like old ones, like Frankenstein and shit. Original that hung in the theater. And it seemed like he was saying that was a bad transfer. Yeah, it's clipping. I'm not sure what that means, but I don't think it's good. We'll be giving away the new House of Thousand Corpses 20th anniversary Blu-ray set in my contest this month. Just waiting for it to arrive on April 11th. Cool, man. I always miss those, dude. Every time. When exactly do you do that? Because I've only been able to sign up for it once. I want to try to start doing it every month, just because I just like, I just like to partake,
in the contests.
Yeah, those things where he spins it and shit. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I have seen one. Yeah.
I eliminated like the third or fourth spin when I was like, yeah. Well, the first spin, it came from like one spot from mine, almost got mine. I thought, oh, that's a bad one.
Right.
See, I think this is a cool ass scene. Those zombies and not even dead. Great, yep. Corpses is my favorite Rob Zombie film, you know. See, oh yeah, this is the little one. He seems so harmless and nice. And then these fuckers start bullying him.
Yeah.
He deserves exactly what he gets. I cheered. I was like, yeah. look, he's breaking his bike. Oh man, oh man. I see someone's head up through an ass and stuff like that. No, that's personal. You're breaking my butt. And your mama teach you nothing. You guys do not come off like dudes that their parents taught them anything, do they? You know, in these films, how they always make bikers and stuff like that look like these asshole bullies. That's not always true like that. You know what I mean? It's stereotype shit.
Yeah.
I think it's a little unfair stereotyping.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't do as much these days. That is one, I guess, one improvement these days. You can't stereotype as easily on media like you used to.
No, you can't.
God, we're the age where we grew up where there was everything was stereotyped.
Oh, yeah, for sure we did. We used to have to always tell my dad. My dad would go out public and we'd have to be like, shh, talk like that. Watch what he was saying.
You know, we shit that we grew up seeing 60, at least 60% of it would not fly nowadays
No, not at all.
in films and like like for instance sitting to call you, you know, when you're sitting with your legs crossed, call that Indian style, I guess is I guess that's a slur. I guess that you're supposed to call it Crisco's applesauce or something now, I
Yeah,
guess.
not appropriate now, I guess. Yeah. Hmm.
And you're not supposed to call it, you're supposed to call Native Americans. It's kind of rough for me because I spent many years inside, so I didn't catch up with all that. Just the last couple of years I've been doing social media. So I'm still trying
Right.
to catch up with what's supposed to be up
Oh,
there.
it's fast and furious every day, even now. I can't even keep up with it sometimes. But yeah, I mean, it is a good thing that things have changed,
Too
but
simple.
sometimes it goes a little bit too far. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like no one knows a happy medium. It's like
Yeah.
there didn't used to be enough. Now there's too much. It's like,
There's a bit much. Yeah. It's a bit too far sometimes, especially if someone's coming from a good place and doesn't mean it or doesn't, I think it can go a little bit too far. I
yeah,
agree.
so you know, coming from the time that we grew up, that was sitting Indian stuff, and I didn't know that. I never said it for anybody, but my son told me that that's considered it's not slang, but it's just basically considered offensive. And I was like, why? It's just
Right.
all it
Yeah.
means is that's how they used to sit around the fire around the teepees and stuff. That's all that means.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what's the rules. Everybody needs to chill out, man. If they need to smoke a
Every
joint or something to do so, or go get a nerve pill, fine, do it, please. But stop tripping all the time.
Yeah.
Just relax,
Yeah, I
man.
agree.
It's all good. But Superco and Face Off are coming to 4K. Yes, I talked about that on my and for all that I hadn't got finished yet. So I got time. Yes, Serpico. Also, some Burt Reynolds is coming out. Heat. Let's see. And there's a couple of ones too. One really well known one even. Yeah, Burt Reynolds coming out. Um, Maltese Falcon. There's tons of them, man. Tons. Also, Cujo 40th anniversary is coming out.
40
He
years.
released to release the end of all of this. It's gonna be 40th anniversary. Uh, 4K Blu-ray combo, and they're decking it out for the 40th anniversary. Kind of a bunch of,
I can't get over how it's been that long.
I know. I paid homage to Cujo there at the very beginning of our intro. And she said,
Yeah.
"All right, come on." I thought that was a good way to start it.
Yeah. That's
That's
awesome.
why when, that's why when she says "fuck it" because Tad's choking, and he can't remember
Yeah.
he'd been dehydrating and he'd already had that one fit. And
Yeah.
he's getting ready to have that next fit. That's when she said, "Fuck, I gotta do something for my kid now." She out
Yeah.
there and she said, "Fuck you, come on, man." I always wondered if she was okay because she'd been bit like the day before, bit really good. I'm just
Oh,
wondering if her not getting the rabies shots right away,
right.
like would she be all right, or are you okay as long as the symptoms haven't showed you? I don't know much about that,
I don't either.
but I always worry about her because Dee Wallace is just another one of those horror chicks. She's been around them for years.
Yep.
She's also ET's mom.
Yep.
She did the first Hills Have Eyes. 22 Little Brothers. I don't think this is. Their noses was on. Okay, I completely want to we'll catch up to this here, and then we'll pause it real quick, play that part of that thing from Eric,
Sure.
and then we'll get in the net one and have a talk.
Yeah.
See, I love that line. What are you going to do? Knock my block off? Yeah, you did. It makes me wonder. That was done right before. Yeah, right before Jason Takes Manhattan. So I wonder if the whole head coming off going to the trash can was kind of, you know,
I
back
have a
now, so
commercial.
knock the block off.
I
Okay.
have a commercial. Commercial.
Okay. If you want to go ahead and
Oh, wait.
hey,
No, it's
I'm
back. It's back.
okay. We'll line this up, and then I need shorty mug or something.
I'm back. So it's like I'm at 3706. So it was one
Okay.
commercial. I don't know.
We'll try, we'll try to line this up. I'm at 38 and a half, so we're only about a minute and a half.
Okay.
Those
Good.
little those little girls really supposed to have a cameo until everybody singing it. Shorty's awesome. Killer Klowns cuffs and stuff like that. Halloween spirit, yeah. Eric shows off some of his. Just go see
Yeah,
some on
man, you can
them.
get all kinds of stuff. You got to wait till
Short,
Halloween comes.
short. Everybody likes Shorty. I think that 30. Abbott Costello, hell yeah. Hey, Savage Zombie, what's up, man?
Hey, Dave.
How you doing, man? He was actually an honorable mention in my nominees. I met him some other people.
Cool. Well, Dave's got an awesome channel too. He's kicking
Yeah,
my butt right now with the subs.
conversation and not just trying to destroy someone's life with a small thing to sit. Right, right. It's just life, man. Just relax. Take it easy. Good thing is that they're here in New York, you can find anything, any season. Flash Red. Same year the movie came out. John Bruno was also in the movie. I'm gonna get you, sucker. Yeah, that's one with Fred Williamson in it. They played homage to those old gangster movies. Yeah. We're saying hello, 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 hello. You got the knowledge. Well, what up? Okay. Knowledge, sir. Like an encyclopedia. Absolutely, he is, too. You can call him a net. Don Vernon's, they took your wife away in a balloon. You don't police file. You don't need to police file. You need a psychiatrist. All right. Come on. Okay. Sit back, chill, drink a nice warm cup of human blood. Okay, yeah. I'm impressed by whoever writes your whole name in that. All right, I'm caught up in the. If everybody's able to, give it a pause right now if you would.
Pause.
Yeah, I'm at about 40 minutes. It's a
Okay.
good time to pause, play that clip there, and then,
Okay. Dying to see this.
yeah. This is part one of the interview that I'm doing about Killer Klowns with Eric. Everybody knows Eric from Hey Internet Eric here. I'm just trying to find it. I got so many things on this. Okay, part one will be right. And here is part one. This is about 5 minutes long of my interview about Killer Klowns that I recorded yesterday with Eric. On this episode 3 of For the Horror of It, tonight we were doing Killer Klowns from Outer Space, and I'm here talking to Eric from Hey Internet Eric here. And a film that he likes a lot. He's in wearing a hat, and he's got a few things he's going to talk about. It's just kind of just off from left field. I just decided to do Killer Klowns, talk to Karen about it, and she thought it was cool. So I just want to ask you a couple of questions, like what was
Yeah,
your
happy to
first
be here.
experience? What was your very first experience with Killer Klowns? You remember the first time you ever seen it?
I do. I remember. Age wise, I was probably 10 or 11, and I remember my mom because my mom, like I've said many times, she's the one that got me into sci-fi, got me into horror, and she picked me up from school one day, and she was driving back, and she was telling me, she says, "Eric, you don't believe this weird movie that I saw like late at night. You know, it was about these clowns," and she was explaining the shadow puppet scene.
Uh huh.
So I was getting more and more into horror. I was finally getting into Nightmare on Elm Street and The Exorcist and stuff like that. But this sounded goofy as shit. And I'd already watched and fell in love with Critters, and the
Uh huh.
Kyoto brothers did that. So
Right.
I was just hooked. And then when we finally saw it at the video store, rented it right away, fell in love right away, and I've loved it ever since.
Yeah. I remember seeing it too. Gosh, let me see. Let me see. It came out when I was 15. I must have seen it by the time I was 16 or 17. And I didn't know what the hell to make of it. I grew up on The Exorcist and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It just has something about it that no matter what kind of horror you like, everybody, what I mean, people are anal about this horror and that kind of horror, but for some
Right.
reason, everyone likes Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Why?
There's
What do you think that is?
there's a little bit of for everyone in this, whether it's the sci-fi premise, because it to me it takes me back to like the 50s with the Blob and stuff like that. So you have that, you have comic relief characters you're either gonna love or hate the Terenzi brothers. Me, I'm
Right.
more a fan of Royal Dano because I love westerns, and he was in House 2, stuff like that. I love him as the country bumpkin with his basset hound. Um, the design of the creatures, like I have a couple things. Just I got this little figure here of
Oh, cool.
Shorty.
Oh yeah.
Just the design, the
It's
wrinkles
the
and stuff
gloves.
like that. And each killer clown is different. This one's really
Yeah.
short. This one's really tall. It's just so comedic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And stuff. And it's also got like here's a pint glass of mine.
Oh, cool.
It's just
That's
got like
pretty
a
cool.
sense of dread to it as well. You know what I mean?
Right.
There are some really, really dark, creepy shit in this. So there's a little bit of everyone. And it's got like an 80s MTV feel with the music,
Yeah.
especially the theme song, stuff like that. So there's a little bit of for everyone, even if you're into cheese, 50s sci-fi, straight up horror, because there's some really, there's a couple gruesome scenes in my opinion. There's a little bit of everyone for everyone. There's something that will pull you in no matter what.
Yeah. I remember it scared the hell out of my ex-wife.
Yeah.
My son's mom. My
Mm-hmm.
16-year-old mom,
Mm-hmm.
because she has that fear of clowns anyway. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but she has that fear anyway. And for
Mm-hmm.
some reason, any little part of that movie would just scare the hell out of her. She just flat out refused to watch that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she
It,
found it to be, of all of the clown movies, she found it to be the scariest for some reason. And I think it's because of that, what you're talking about.
yeah, I think it's the way they look and just the animatronics, because it's guys in suits, but the Kyoto brothers also had the animatronics with the lips and stuff like that. So it doesn't seem as real. You know what I mean? It seems more monstrous.
Yeah, yeah, and they got some animation and some cool special effects the way they do it in there too.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
What
yeah.
First thing I noticed about this was Grant Kramer, the one that plays the male lead.
Yep, Mike.
I remember
Yep.
him seeing in a show called Hard Bodies, and
Mm-hmm.
also it's Jeffries in it from Fright Night, which is the
Right night.
first movie the Weaver did together, and he
Mm-hmm.
plays like the geek in it too. I can't remember who the other guy is, but did you ever see that film, Hard Bodies?
I no, I knew of it. I knew of it because I knew of Grant Kramer, but I'd never ever seen it. There's
Yeah.
some recognizable people in this movie. You know what I mean? You get John Vernon from fucking Animal House. You know what I mean?
Right.
As Chief Mooney, and probably one of my
That's a big
first
deal.
one of my first crushes ever, Suzanne Snyder, who plays Debbie. She was also in Night of the Creeps, and she's also in Weird Science with Judy Arneson from Friday the 13th Final Chapter. So it's definitely got
Curly
a
did
lot of.
too.
That's right. So it's just got a lot of it's got a good cast in my opinion too. A lot of recognizable people.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
very, very cool guy, very, very nice guy. And absolutely, you hear the other couple of parts of it, you'll hear the passion he has for it. Is really all
I love
right.
the collectibles that he has. Those are very cool.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet he probably has more. He just didn't dig them out because he's gonna have his
Right.
stuff stashed back.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to bring in the net?
Yeah,
Back,
absolutely.
back to the comments here really quickly. Get up here. Castlar's in here. What's up, Castlar?
Hey, Kessler.
You found down there like was scared of it. And Vampire Killer Clown. Same year than anything about Blob remake. Absolutely, absolutely. So you're right. With Shawnee, so I love Shawnee. Hopefully, we still get sequels to Killer Clowns. We talked about it for years. Yeah, we all, me and Eric also talk about that. This, Snyder was a Trillion Dead too. Yeah, that's what I was just. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. blonde cop was in a movie we watched recently, but I can't remember where. Days, the one that the very, very over. Mooney actor was in Animal House. Yes, yes. He always plays asshole too. All right, here we go. Hope I don't lose both of you. Hey,
Hi,
Hey,
Nanette.
what is up, Nanette? How you doing?
I'm all right.
Just all right? What's the
I,
matter? What's the matter? You gonna go
I'm
smack somebody
dealing
around?
with some things. I'll talk about it when we get off. This.
Okay, okay. Let's see. You want to go smack somebody around, but we'll.
It is one of my favorites. I mean, I grew up with this movie.
Still do.
First,
Yeah, do.
yeah, everyone knows this. I talk about it all the time. I was raised by my grandma. I don't know how many people know this, but she's the reason I got into horror. I mean, the first movie we ever watched together was Night of the Living Dead, like y'all were talking
Oh, that's
earlier.
nice.
And then the old Universal movies, and this is back when I was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old.
Right.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So that see, that's another cool thing in my opinion about horror too. It's really the only one that has so many different genres and so many different avenues you can go that it makes such a great bonding thing to bond people together. Horror does. No other genre does that like horror.
That's true. Yep, that's
You know,
absolutely true.
everyone I've ever talked to has somebody in their life, the dad, the mom, the grandma, or the brother that they watched it with, and they remember that like it was yesterday. And then they grew up, continuing to watch it.
Well,
That's all.
the zombies and the monster movies like werewolf movies come from my grandma. My love of slashers comes from my dad. My mother would not have anything to do with horror at all. Now it's weird though. She did not watch horror movies, but she liked reading Stephen King for some damn reason. So I guess I get that from her because I have a lot of Stephen King books. Um,
Lots of people do. I knew this one chick years back had every single one of them, every single from the time they were released. I mean, so these were actual like first run. You know what I mean? So like volume one of these things, she had them all the way up. It was crazy. It was like if there was a new Stephen King book coming out, but some of them she had in hardback and some was okay in paperback. But so special ones had to get in hardback, and she would actually put back the money like it was part of the bills, so that she could get it. She added it. Well, I got to pay electric, gas, rent. I got to pay for the phone and the new Stephen King novel. So it's like that's dedication.
Kind of like how you are with movies.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm actually pretty I don't know. I'm actually pretty blessed that I'm able to get a lot of stuff that I'm able to get. It's
Right.
just very carefully doing it. Bills first, food and everything like that,
Yeah,
and then I
of
play.
course.
oh,
And
sorry.
then,
Hello, everyone. And hello, Echo. I see you're saying hey to me. Um, for everyone, if Nanette's too long, you can call me Nat, or Nan, depending on who it is. People will call me Nan or
yeah. So
Daddy, something like that. So it's fine if the rest of y'all
so
call me that.
are are some people not allowed to call you by the nickname? Do some people have to refer to you as Nanette?
I
It's
don't
like
care.
it's like it's
if
legit to
you
you,
rub
motherfucker.
me the wrong way, I might tell you you can't call me by a nickname, but I wouldn't let you call me Nanette either.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
wouldn't
not
talk
even
to
the
you at
net to
all.
you, motherfucker. You don't even call me by name. Yeah,
Leave me alone.
yeah. Go fuck yourself.
Nanette,
That's a
where's
good.
Jack? Where's Jack? Jack!
That made me serious. That's
Hi,
pretty cool.
buddy. Oh, he's being so quiet and good today. Quiet.
Fun.
Right now he is. I gave him my Coke.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah. If you guys are ready and everybody's ready, I'm ready to start back up
Okay.
because I'm gonna try to fit 3 parts to this Eric interview in. With Werewolf, I was only able to fit 2. I'm going to try to fit 3 this time,
Okay.
even if it's last. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, let's see.
Okay,
Man
man,
says,
we're at 39. I'm at 39:20. I don't know where you guys are at because she was asking.
Thank you.
I'm like a
Man.
minute, 1 minute ahead.
Okay.
He's a handful.
Man says, oh, he's
He's
so
very
cute.
cute, though. Yeah.
But like all children, they all can be handfuls. So I'm getting back what I gave to my grandmother. That's all there is to it.
There you go.
It's nice that you're there with her to help her out now, though. You know what I mean? All these years later, you're there to help her and all this kind of stuff. It's really cool that you guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because so many people will just toss their loved ones aside. You know what I mean? It's like,
Well,
geez,
I know
she
exactly
thinks
what you
everything it
mean.
is.
Yeah.
Nobody is helping her. All the damn things she did for our family. But now that she don't have a car, no way to go any damn where, none of her grandchildren will help her. And all her sons
You do.
are dead.
You do. You help her.
Yeah, well, I mean the rest of them.
Right.
She's got a niece now. I call Judy my aunt. She's not. She's my dad's first cousin, but I call her because she's old enough. And she calls me her niece. Yeah, he calls Jack the superstar.
Echo.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
Jack
the point.
loves
She
that.
has you. You know, she has you, and I was just saying that I think that's awesome.
But
Yeah.
I
That's
try to
wonderful.
help her and everything. But
Yeah.
if I'm sorry to say this. Everybody says but had nothing but bad things, but I can't look at it that way. We have where easy transportation for food and to get and where people will deliver stuff to you now than used to be. And if it wasn't for COVID happening, I would be getting my medicine. We wouldn't be getting food from Walmart. So I can't look at it like that.
Well, I hope when I get
Yeah.
old that I got somebody, you know what I mean, son, my grandkids, someone there to help me instead of just tossing me into you know, into a home or whatever. That always terrified me. Growing old in a place like that always scares the shit out of me. That part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with the kids I have, I don't think I have to worry about
No.
My grandma had to watch her son in a hospice house put on a ventilator because he couldn't breathe because he had COPD. And for 3 months, she went every day to see him. till
Yeah.
he died. And she broke down and said, I'd hate to ever be put into one of those homes. That's my worstest nightmare. And she told everybody that. But if I wasn't around, they'd put her in one, even though she said that because they don't give a damn.
Right.
Right.
I mean, the last time my cousin James came over, he was like, "You not get a damn dime from me."
Yeah. Yeah. The Shadow Adam man.
And
Yeah.
he
And
calls himself a Christian.
that that was the sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, Nanette. Um, that was the part that Eric was referring to, man, with the shadow group. Yeah, eight people. Yeah, that's what he's referring to here from that stuff. Sorry, Nanette. Go ahead.
But yeah, he told her that she would get a damn dime for him. And he calls himself, he tells everybody that'll listen to him that he's a Christian.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it makes me happy that I am not one.
Yeah.
I don't claim to be one.
Yeah.
That's the ones you gotta watch out for. The true Christians don't have to go out of their way to shove it up your ass that they're a Christian and that they're all holier than thou. A true Christian, that you'll know a true Christian because they praise God and all that, and they read their Bible or whatever, but they do not judge. They do not talk on people's back. You'll find 99% of Christians do both those things on a regular basis. A true Christian does not judge because they know that God is the only one that's allowed to do that. And number two, they don't talk behind people's back because that's just it's just rude. They'll tell you how it is.
Yeah.
I've known very few real Christians in all my life. I've met supposedly, I used to go to a Baptist church where I'm from, maybe 200-300 Baptists, maybe two of those people out of all of that, I believe, might
Well,
have been.
I was raised in church, and unlike a lot of people, like I said, I'm not Christian, but I've read more of that Bible than most of the ones that claim to be, and it says that it doesn't say it this way, but the the gates to heaven are narrow and thin, and very few get in. But the gates
Right.
to hell are wide and many roads. Oh, heaven has one road. Um, and
Yeah.
I believe that real people that whether you read that Bible or that's the true story, I think that the real kingdom of where good people go, you you can't have hate in your
Right.
heart. You can't be mean or hate others or that's the number one rule. You have to love
Yeah.
everyone around you. You cannot be full of hate and judgmental because
Yeah, that's what I told you before, Nanette, about you, which is so cool that I love about you is that you're really knowledgeable on all the different religions and subjects, and you look at people as people. And I think that's really cool about you. I think that's how everybody should be. And like Gore and I were talking about with people judging every little detail of everything nowadays, that people lose sight of that. And we're all people. We're all in the same boat doing the same thing, We have to be kind to each other, right?
yes.
That's how I see it. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, your streams get into heavy topics, Gore.
Oh,
Sorry,
they always
You're
have. They
awesome.
always have one way or the other. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll get into a mood where I'll talk about some serious shit, and
Yeah.
it'll get going serious for a little while.
Yep.
Fred says, I
You
read that the
doing
movie
it
was
again.
supposed
Go
to have
away.
a sad ending and Dave dying. Wow. So it had a sad ending and Cop Dave died.
I heard about
And
that too.
I hadn't heard about that.
They
Here's
lightened
this
it up a
asshole.
bit, though.
Oh yeah, you're probably not here yet, but the asshole cop Vernon or whatever, captain or whatever he is, he's in the face of the biggest, ugliest one. Well, it just kind of always has like this stone-looking grin on his face. He's always kind of
Yeah.
And now he's putting cuffs on him.
Yeah, I read that part.
Yeah, I guess so, Trashy. Oh, Lord.
Look, this is a part. Check out the look on this clown's
believe
face when he
you.
puts those on.
Yeah.
He just
Nothing but trouble.
No,
Apparently they had
How much you
two
love
masks for
mommy.
each of the clowns too. So one had like the facial movements and the other one just kind of was there. That's what I read anyway.
Yeah.
They put a lot of money into all the props and things too, apparently. Like that popcorn bazooka, it was $7,000 they used on that. And they destroyed so much stuff too by accident.
If you think so, he's running to jail more like it.
The Exorcist reviews dude was telling me that when Kinderman comes back, when they're doing the exorcism, and he knocks on the door and she answers it, and the cop's standing there, he was there to arrest Reagan. After only having one interview with him, he was there to arrest. It's like, damn, that would have been very interesting watching that cop try to arrest Reagan possessed by bazooka. I would pay to see that any day. It'd be like, go on ahead, fella, she's right up there. Give it your best shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same one that twisted someone's head all the way around and threw them all the way out and down the stairs. Right? Remember, it's that same guy? It's the same one. Come to arrest him all by himself. It's like,
I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
But that's cold as fuck.
Yeah, right?
They didn't know enough to even do that. He's just going to arrest her and question her, I guess. That would have been even more interesting.
Yeah.
You know what she did? You're kind of doctor. Oh man, crazy. It's good shit. I'm looking forward to that talk.
Oh yeah, me too. What day are you doing that again?
Week from this coming Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, I do it 10-ish or so, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Did you tell everybody?
No, I haven't got into it yet. We just put this together yesterday. We haven't worked out the details.
Okay, got it.
But he was all for it.
Oh yeah, no, I'm super glad that you guys are doing that. That's cool.
I'm not even sure if he knows that he's nominated for the Nets Award.
I don't know.
I didn't tell him. I didn't think to tell him. I guess. Well, so that means if he does know, then he must have watched the vid. It's got like 80 or 90 views on it now and lots of comments. The votes are coming in like crazy.
Yeah, that's cool.
So
I have to post it out, so I'll do that after.
Do you mind if I talk about
it's a hit in the net.
Macabro's nomination?
Macabro's.
The what?
Do you mind if I talk about Professor Macabro's nomination for horror YouTuber?
I don't care. Here, hold on. Let me read a couple of these comments real quick here. I try to pride myself on getting to all the ones that aren't saying hi to everybody. According to the Shadow Brothers, the clown's footprints all over the police station was homage to the classic Looney Tunes shorts, The Great Piggy Bank Robbery, where Daffy dreams that he is Duck Tracy. I remember that one. It says, man says, that's interesting. Slasher Fred says, we can't leave. Other people might still be alive in these balloons. Echo says, just 90. It needs 420 views. It needs 420 views. Why? One needs 420 views. Why does it need 420 views? Yeah. I know she's up for horror YouTuber. I voted for her. I was her first vote. I do believe yesterday or day before.
That's the latest one?
Yeah, that's for horror YouTube.
Right.
That's for horror YouTube. But the one that's been around for a little while. She's one of the nominees, and I seen that and I hate it. I voted for her. Right away.
Congrats, Nanette.
Professor Macabre, he nominated Nye Bizarre Cinema,
Right.
Mr. Dan and Horror, me, and Katie from Poppin' Popcorn as nominees for Horror YouTuber of the Month.
Right. That's very cool.
Katie's not a horror YouTuber, is she? She just kind of all purpose, isn't she? Katie?
Yeah, Katie is. But so am I.
Okay.
And I've been nominated twice.
I ain't been nominated at all. And
You haven't
I've
been
had a
nominated?
really hot. I've had a really hot goddamn year.
Back to back.
That's a goal. I want that motherfucker. I want that. It's going to be mine. Man, dude, Sean. Yeah, Sean says I just smoked some Killer Klowns weed.
What's wrong with you?
And
why are
and
you
that's what I'm going.
making all sorts of noise?
It Dios mío. I think Killer Klowns, Maui, Cotton Candy Bar.
Oh, that was funny, actually.
There was once a remake of the 1970s series Battlestar Galactica.
But I thought carefully on those nominees. I sat around for a while. I had it done last night after I found out that I was supposed to, nominate people now that I won. And I thought about it. It took me till today till I decided. I went through names. I really thought about it. Because I did, like I said in the video, I didn't want to nominate anybody because of popularity. I didn't want to nominate anybody just because they're a nice person. I would nominate anybody just because, you know what I mean? Because they're a friend of mine. I want to nominate them for the right reasons because they do content. They do good content. They involve the horror community. They collab with people. Bring something to it. You know what I mean? Really bring something to it and show a passion and a love for it. That's what I tried to do. That's what I want to do.
Well, I did it.
A lot of people like to pick friends and shit or make it a popularity contest. Anything like that should never be a popularity contest. It should be judged on simply what the criteria is. That's my opinion. Once a remake of the 1970s sci-fi series Battlestar Galactica, John Green's daughter that appeared on the show. Who did she play on it, Fred? We got, if anybody needs a timestamp, I can't see it, so it looks like 57.5 minutes, or about 56.5 minutes if you're going by Karen's time.
Yes, Karen time. We're always a little bit behind.
We got 2 timestamps on this show, man. 2 timestamps.
Well, it makes me feel old.
I don't think that the Basic Autumn Queen nominated me because I'm a friend of hers. I hardly ever talk to her. Well, I was not in any way. We talk a lot, but we don't talk.
Hang on, I was not in any way insinuating that. I'm not in any way insinuating that. No, if that's what I thought or felt, that's what I would say. Bottom line.
No, but I know you.
I'm definitely
you
not,
even
I'm
said
not
at the beginning of the movie, I'd love to nominate Nanette, but it's her contest. I can't do it.
Yeah, I couldn't do it, and I'm so
glad you didn't. I mean, I probably won't win horror YouTuber, but what if let's say you nominated me and I won this one and over on horror YouTuber? That would be double trouble for me.
You just can't win your own award. You know what I mean? just being nominated for your own award would be the most obnoxious thing I've done this year so far.
Nanette,
But-
that's your new name. I'm gonna call you Double Trouble. I am.
Well, I'm pulling for you for this. That's why I
Well, it would
was
go
really cool.
with what Val calls me. She calls me Nettle Smirk. And you know why she called me Nettle Smirk? Because I dyed my hair and my whole body blue. And then after I cleaned up, got washed off, I dyed my body blue again.
I remember that live.
So,
That's
But look,
cool.
but
Thank
look,
you.
you cared so much about the community that you made up your own contest to where someone else could be nominated a winner of another contest. That's love for the community. You made up your own contest.
Well,
You don't see anybody else doing that. And I think that's cool.
me and Echo and Wes were talking. And Echo said that Katie and Patrick were talking about doing a YouTube award that involved anyone in the community that does different things, but nobody. And Patrick was supposed to do it, and I waited 6 months, and then I was like, forget this. We had been talking about it in October, and I waited till last month to do it. So I made up my mind in February that I was going to start nominating some people, and I already had the people in my head who I thought, and the big reason why I did this contest wasn't because of they were my friends or I liked them. They
Right.
weren't getting the recognition I thought they deserved. And even if
Exactly.
they didn't win, the point of it was get people watch my video, get them out there to go and subscribe to everybody that I promoted.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
that's cool,
took the
Nanette.
words right out of my mouth. Yep.
You should always do stuff that ideas and things you come up with, Nanette, because I think you have some really good ideas and things
Yeah.
to do.
See,
Always
I
do
grew up with all mine, so you should use at least half of yours because I use all of my ideas and I don't have time for them. So hell yeah, go for it, man. Do it at once. Go for
You
that
guys
shit.
are both
Me,
doing awesome. You're both doing so awesome with all the things that you're doing. I'm just so impressed by it. Like
Really
you're
good.
juggling so much, and it's yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
What made you think of me?
y'all think it's juggling so much because, well, maybe not agoraphobe because he don't have a job and everything except for taking care of the kid. But
Because I'm mentally disabled.
so am I.
I'm emotionally disabled. For
I'm
real.
emotionally and physically disabled.
I'm
I've been on my life.
agoraphobic to the point of being disabled. That's due to my agoraphobia and all that shit. That's why I'm disabled.
I'm not working right now because I don't want to work.
Oh. But
I wanna do
if
this
you
all
were
the time.
juggling a job and everything, I
was.
don't have anything to do except listen to Whiny and take care of him.
Well, I would like to thank you for being the only one out of all these contests and everybody was talking about. Because I've had a pretty damn good year and I've been busting my ass. Thank you for being the one that thought of me because nobody else fucking. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No problem. I don't know why nobody nominated you. I mean,
There's a circle out there, and I'll tell it straight up. I'll keep it 100. There's a particular circle out there. A couple of the members don't exactly like me a lot. Some former shit. There's a little bit of baggage from the back, and They just have to be right smack dab
You
in the middle
know,
of things. So when I talk about
it
rotten apples,
really
it's really
reminds me of something. I was in school and I was in drama and everything, and I feel like I'm back there again because I see all these little cliques, and everybody was like, you go to the jocks, you go over to the pothead, you go over to the goths, and then you come over to us drama kids, the pot kids, and they say, why aren't you in just one clique? I'm like, that don't make no sense to me. Um, I don't look at people in different communities. I see people for what they are, and that's it.
Yeah.
And when I told that to everybody, I had 4 girls put their heads all around me, and I'm like, let go of me.
And plus,
I am, like I said,
I think I can come
I'm
off odd sometimes.
physically and
I'm different, you know.
mentally handicap, and I've always been. I mean, I've been on a government check since I was 3 years old, and disability. I mean, um and one of the things, people don't get this. As friendly as I am, when I was in school, they called me the Terminator. What do y'all know about the Terminator?
Kick ass.
Well, I asked why I was called that. They say you never
Right.
back down and you don't stop till you kill,
Yeah.
till you destroy everything in your path. That was
That's what I
me.
mean. I'm so tenacious that when I say I'm going to accomplish something, you better believe I'll go to the ends of the earth to accomplish it. When I set my sights up
Me
to it,
too.
I am going to do it. Or you know what I mean? Or I'm gonna be, you know, or to be bloodshed on me from trying. When I put my mind to something, I'm
You're
going to
not
do
going out. Quit your
it.
running.
I set my sights toward, especially if someone thinks I can't, tells me I can't. People don't think I can.
Work even harder at it. Yep.
Just so it came out.
And always keep moving, you know?
Yeah, and you got to be creative. You can never
Yeah.
sit back and relax on your laurels either. See,
No.
that's why I wanted to change the watch party, the watch along. I wanted to give it flair. I wanted to do something different shit with it and make it to where, because let's face it, again, you know, I said a million times, they were boring. Echo says, I'm so proud of you, man. You did something awesome. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
We did.
And John said down at the bottom, we love you, Nanette.
We do.
And she's, why does face another level?
Well,
He's carrying his honest. Yeah, well, shit, I guarantee you, all 3 of us up here are more honesty than one person.
you're
We got
not
more honesty
ever
up here
gonna
right now than
hear
one person could
a
handle.
lie come out of my mouth. I tell it like
Thank
it
you,
is.
Shane.
I'm straightforward and I'm honest.
But yeah, I just wanted you to know for sure, you know what I mean, that you didn't get the wrong idea and that I was saying that had to do with the popularity contest, because that's not what I was referring to. I was talking about other times, other places. I'm not going to say out loud because I have integrity and I don't do that. But there has been times when shit like that has went on, you know. That's my only problem. That's why I think some people don't like
That's
someone
part of
who
the
will tell you straight
reason
up.
I'm just okay. I mean, I'm feeling like there's people that are shunning me in the communities that I'm hanging around, and people don't realize this about me because I'm really good at hiding my feelings most of the time, but it hurts me. I mean, yesterday somebody hurt me, and I went to my friend Heather and I bawled my eyes out. She stayed up with me when she was tired and everything on video chat, calming me down because she's one of the few people that actually can do that.
Yeah.
Most people
Here's
can't.
something I'm going to say publicly out loud. And I'm not naming any names or anything, but there's a lot of people out there that gossip and don't come directly to you to hear the version of the story, and it gets a little crazy. So just
Well, no,
keep being you and just
here's something that I
It's a
find,
psychological influence.
my family included, and I'm sure that a lot of people in the community think this too, that oh, Nanette don't understand things, she's slow. The fuck I am. I know when people are saying things, and don't worry, people, no one's telling me anything. I pick up on things better than y'all think I do.
I never
absolutely
thought you were
well
slow.
said. Yeah,
I've never had one thought that you were slow ever.
no, I've never felt that way either. Why? Because I talk to you directly and hang out with you and got to know you. I don't listen to bullshit gossip
Then
that
just
floats
standing back,
around.
hearing a
Sorry.
couple of things and just go on a conclusion. And yeah,
Yeah, I'll
Sean,
stop. Off
Sean
my
says
soapbox.
Sean says we love you, Nanette. Thank you, Sean. Man says laughing my ass off, Nanette. I love that.
They look at you like some kind of mindless
So yeah,
T18
fuck
model.
them. You know what I mean? Straight up, Nanette. Fuck
Yeah.
them. Fuck them twice. Have come to me and told me things about others. Ooh, hold on. This is a hot one. Echo says, "Oh yeah, I have had a few. Not gonna name who, of course, because that's integrity. That have come to me and told me things about others. But I am used to that because people, God damn it, have been doing that to me since I was little. Yep. And that was the biggest disappointment I had about YouTube and stuff. The first several months I meet, but as you go along, anytime, and YouTube is like anything else. It's just like any other part of the world. You're gonna have your assholes. You're gonna have your two-faced people. It's gonna happen. Just stay
Yeah.
clear of them fucking people. Don't cry about them. And I understand. Last summer I had something that hurt my feelings really bad. A couple people hurt my feelings really bad.
Yeah.
Fucked me up. Set me back to the point where I almost completely left for good. And if it
Right.
wasn't for Eric, and it wasn't for Phil, and it wasn't for Ben, and it wasn't for Knight. Knight talked to me one day for 3
Oh,
hours.
I figured he was one of them.
I would
He's
have
good
left.
at that.
I would have left. He talked to me for 3 hours. He held off his stream and everything for a while and postponed it because he didn't want to get off there with me.
Yeah.
He wanted to make sure I was good. By the time I was done talking to all these people, I came back. I put my shit back together, and last fall, and that's been last fall, I came back and started hitting it like a motherfucker. And now here I am, 80 some
Well, one of the
watches
people
later.
that one of the people that you nominated, I wasn't coming around because I was feeling like people were disrupting me, and I went into Steven's chat. Steven is crazy substance scary, and the person I call him my brother from another mother, JT. He was like, Nanette, if I have to come down to South Carolina and get your ass and bring you back up here and tie you to a chair and talk it out with you, I will. You better get back on and start hanging out and staying on YouTube and everything.
Yeah. It's hard though, because it does get to you, right? It's really hurtful and it makes you feel bad.
Yeah.
But for two assholes, there's like 9,000 people that are awesome. So just keep going for that, and have fun with it. But I know it's hard. It's hard.
I came back. I came back a different man, and I came back focused, and I came back with more ambition, and just with the thing like I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna kick some ass.
Okay, see you in a little bit. Big difference between it happening to me online.
Hey, Daniel.
Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, Karen Gordon, Net, Brian, and Trench. Damn, little roll call there. Just finished up at work. Ain't even looking forward to the Killer Klowns from Outer Space game. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I need to play another part of that interview. Man says, "Sassy ladies, That's what you ought to call that. That's what you ought to call. You
That's the
still,
name.
even if it isn't with the
Yeah,
same
that could
people
be
that
my
you saw,
name too.
find a couple other chicks and
Because
do
a
that.
lot of the people I know are sassy ladies. I mean, there's Jamie, there's
I
Val,
will not
there's
rest.
me, there's
I will not rest
Heather.
until you have a
We
show
tell
together.
it like it is.
Yeah.
My friend Lisa's the same way.
Drinking
But
before cotton candy.
with Lisa, her channel is called Beyond Authentic, and she said the reason my channel is called Beyond Authentic because I'm authentic and I'll tell it like it is.
All right,
Good
hey,
meeting
I
you.
paused it. I paused it right here.
Okay.
I want to play another piece of that thing with the Eric interview because I've got
Perfect.
three parts to it. And
Okay.
I really look forward to putting it together. So we gotta watch it, damn it. Got to here.
He drinks the poor cotton candy people. Oh my.
Okay, here is part 2 of that, and it picks up right where we were before. Part 2 of mine and Eric's interview about this.
Been into a lot of recognizable people.
And one of the scenes that my son talks about is one of the creepy. One of his favorite scenes is when you hear a knock at the door, and she answers the door, and he's standing, and it's like talking like her mom. No, it's talking like Grant Kramer, so she thinks it's Grant Kramer. Opens up the door.
And
that to me is one of the creepiest scenes.
And you hear him just say Debbie in Mike's voice over and over again, but you see the lips curl and move.
It's really weird. I've been thinking about this since we decided to do it. I'm trying to think. That's why I wanted to do. Remember, we talked about it a while back. I just asked Eric, and you can see here at the bottom that I'm actually doing that now. He was going to be the first one, but hell with it. You'll be the second one, and probably for the most fun one that we'll ever do. Because usually I go straight for horror. Right. But this is one, like I said, even the hardest core. You know what I mean? But I think this is one of the funnest.
Absolutely.
Like I wouldn't even call it horror, really. I'm not sure where you put it.
It's more science fiction than horror, but it's sci-fi horror to me. But it's also a sci-fi horror comedy, because that's what they take. That's what I love about this is the writers, the directors, the Kyoto brothers. They don't forget they're fucking clowns, so they have that creativity to use. When Debbie's trying to jump out of her window, they're down there with the little thing to catch her, like and they're dressed as firemen, like if you would jump out of a burning building. The creativity. They got hunting dogs made out of balloon animals, shit like that. It doesn't lose its fun. You know what I mean? It's very, very self-aware, and that's what I think helps it be so enjoyable. Because you go into the movie, it's called Killer Klowns from Outer Space. Are you really going to take a movie with that title 100% serious? You can't. You're going. You know what you're getting. It's like going to see Howard the Duck. It's not going to be fucking Casablanca. You know what I mean? Tone wise, you have to know what you're getting into, and then you can chill out a little bit, and then just take a deep breath and just have some fucking fun.
Yeah, and like you were saying, it's very self-aware. It knows what it is, and it doesn't try to be more than that. It doesn't try to be less than that. Like I love how the ship is like the tent.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but I'm looking forward. I'm going to watch it before we do it on Tuesday. Hopefully, you have to whip by and say hello during all of that. Oh, yeah. Do you think your love for it's grown, or do you think you liked it better when you was a kid, or do you think it's something that even grows as you get older?
It grew as I got older, because I could appreciate it more, because as I got older I got more into learning the behind the scenes stuff, the practical effects, what goes into making a movie, and my respect for the Kyoto brothers just grew. You know what I mean? Seeing what they had to do for the different clowns. Like by the end of this movie, the finale takes place in a spaceship, and the three leads, they're surrounded by dozens and dozens and dozens of clowns. If you look at it, every single clown is different. So just what had to go into making this silly little movie, my respect for it grew. You know what I mean?
Did they write it?
So I think as I got older, I grew to enjoy it a hell of a lot more. And as I got older, I got more into horror, and I can enjoy the creepiness of it, because it's not really a scary movie, unless you are afraid of clowns. but it definitely doesn't stop with the creep factor with a lot of certain scenes that are in it.
Yeah, it just takes what it already is. What it already is, you can watch it. Like I'm sure the creators maybe consider it a comedy or just for fun, or they may even consider it for kids. But all it has to do is be what it is, and it already naturally, like he was saying, has a creep factor about it.
Yeah,
Now,
so many scenes.
Did it creep you out as a kid, like you first seen it, or was it just fun from then on, or did it get creepier as you got older?
It got creepier as I got older. As a kid, I was just laughing at the goofy shit. You know what I mean? Popcorn guns. The shadow puppet scene. As I got older, I paid more attention to movies. You know what I mean? And I could, I guess you would say, observe them more. With a, to a cliche like a fine tooth comb. And especially since becoming a YouTuber, we look at the movies differently when we're trying to, air quotes, critique a movie, and my appreciation just grew for it more and more, and the creepiness got worse, air quotes, as I got older, because I could pick certain things out.
What do you think they'll ever do you think they'll ever consider it a sequel, or do you think they'll ever do one? Do you think they'll ever try to what is that, reboot it or whatever? Do you think they'll ever mess with that? They mess with everything else.
The Kyoto brothers are trying to. They've been trying to for fucking decades, and Grant Kramer has been given updates. He says they have a plan where they're going to at least bring back Grant Kramer. Okay.
Right.
The Mike character. And Mike, he says, is now basically kind of like the Crazy Ralph. You know what I mean? He's the only one that's seen it. And he keeps saying that they're coming. Like, he's a crazy drunk. They're coming back. The clowns are coming back. The clowns are coming back. And they finally do. So I don't know if Debbie's going to be there, or if the other character's going to be there. But they've had this thing planned for decades. It's just getting the funding, just because Hollywood, they want these big fucking blockbusters. You know what I mean? They want that type of stuff, or they want reboots, or they want like the David Gordon Green crap. You know what I mean? Let's take a movie, get rid of the sequels, and just start fresh. And the Kyoto brothers, if you're not into horror, like deep in horror, you don't know who the fuck is the Kyoto brothers. You know what I mean? They don't really have a big name, so that's just trouble with funding. But I think with this fucking video game coming out, it's going to give a rebirth to the Killer Klowns fandom, and I think that might help it, because if you've seen previews of that game, the game looks amazing. It's from the same people that did the Friday the 13th online game, and you can either play as a clown or as a survivor, and it's going to be multiplayer, and it looks fucking awesome.
That's cool. When's that supposed to come out?
I don't remember the date yet. They're still tweaking it, and you can just Google it or YouTube it, like the trailer.
What is up?
Hey, that was cool. I really hope they do a sequel.
What happened to Nanette?
I don't know. Where did you go, Nanette? Did she think it was over? Maybe?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Nanette, where are you? Maybe she had to go. Oh.
Well, there's something there.
Oh, she said she's in the private chat.
I can't. Yeah, because it says guest too, but I'm hitting it and it won't let me go into it. I'm sorry, Nanette. You're in the. Well, let me go in the private chat. It's something I haven't pushed much. I'm going private.
I'm just asking her if she's coming back.
Oh, okay. I'm here. Yeah, I know. I seen you there, but I pushed it. Like I said before we went on, it was it kept kicking Karen out. So I don't know what's going on. The StreamYard's been screwed for a while.
Yeah, leave and come back, Nanette. Can I type that fast?
Yeah. Hang on, man. Let me get some folks here real quick. Start the phone. Well, I mean, we ended up with another guest too that came in and talked and everything as well. So that ended up pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
There's only a little bit left of the film. See, what I get afraid of is when it gets to be 3 and 4 and 5 people is when it starts getting to my anxiety, and it just it's like a full when you start getting full on your panel, my anxiety starts to really mess
Too
me up.
much, yeah.
Big difference between happening to me online and with if you got. Like the scene at the beginning with the 2 overweight girls being say to the crazy brothers, yeah, we could have had all the ice cream you wanted, but you never see anything about park. Man says, hey, DMC, be right back. I don't play video games. I get scared. Hey, DMC. Anyway, hey, what's going on, Corey? How you doing, man? Here's the first GORE. Hey, been listening since start. I'm at work tonight, so we sort of talked about this same thing before. I'm here to give opinion. After this many years, I try to stay pretty neutral. Right. Those girls made me want to get ice cream like a friend. Hey, what's up, Corey, and GORE? I'm going to have nightmares tonight. I keep pausing on the clown's face.
Clowns. Poor man.
Sorry about that. I mean, mac and cheese. Damn. Well, unpause it for a second and then pause it again when it gets off the face. Just eat some cotton candy. Are you afraid of clowns? Just eat some cotton candy. A lot more people than what you think are. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. No, I know. I'm not super keen on them. Like when I was a kid, my mom would
Really?
take me to the circus. I didn't really like them. They were pretty weird and creepy to me.
So did you freak out here, what, 4, 5, 6 years ago when we had that clown thing when they were all running around and shit? When they
I heard about
and shit?
no, by that point, no.
Yeah.
I was okay with it. But as a kid, yeah, for sure.
Here, let's all right, let's get off pause here. It looks like our time stamp's about almost an hour and 15 minutes. So we got about 11 minutes left. Let's go ahead and do it here. I'll do that one last thing with Eric.
Okay. We're playing it now?
Yeah. 4, 1.
Okay.
And I'll see what I can do about the net and stuff too.
Okay. She says she's back, so
Yeah, I know. I'm a clown. You hate clowns and you hate me. Space. Well, there's no reason to be upset. I don't hate you. I don't hate clowns. They're all right. It depends on the clown. They haven't done anything to me.
yeah.
You, Echo, you are the exception. You mean like he's the exception, like you really hate him, or like you don't hate him at all? No, Echo, you're the exception.
Clowns are creepy though. They are creepy. She's right about that. Especially these clowns.
I can get into this, the private chat. I'm back. We come back. I don't know. Hang on a minute. Hang on just a second here. Yeah, you're the exception, motherfucker. Oh. Dude, Johnny Bravo. Ooh. Man, Dave, I think they particularly picked Dave because he's just a really dramatic actor. Like he said, like 6'2". Put up with it for a long time. Oh my fuck. He's just like, oh, I love it. I miss that part, but I adore it. It's fantastic. Oh my god! Like I don't know if you've seen that second stream that I did with my son, where it kept fucking up. When we did Black Coat's daughter, we had to film 3 different fucking times. StreamYard, it's just because StreamYard keeps adding new shit and they keep upping the shit. And anytime you're doing that, it has bugs you got to work out.
Yeah, it's I'm still editing an interview I did with Ricky and Dave and Gareth. But I kept freezing up. They were all fine, and I kept freezing up. And I'm going to try to download it and see if it does fix itself like they said it should. But it's so frustrating because I'm probably going to have to redo the whole thing again. And it was such a big thing to organize too.
Have you had the echo problem yet? Where
Oh,
you get
knock
this
wood.
echo?
Well, way back I did, but now that I'm on my laptop and I have different internet, knock wood, but no, so far no. But oh, that's frustrating too.
All through my interview with, like I said, with Tony from Horror and Taj for an hour. And I waited to interview this guy because he was one of the collectors that I idolized as a collector for
Yeah.
2 or 3 years before I ever got a channel. I got an interview with him and I was talking to
Yeah.
him all the way from Britain. And the whole time, whenever I would ask him, whenever I'd ask him a question, of course he couldn't, nobody else could, but I could. I'd ask him a question, and when he was starting to answer it, you could hear
Right.
me repeating the question every time.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
fine, like
that's frustrating. I guess that's where you have to everybody has to wear headphones but it still does it anyways. It doesn't matter sometimes. It's just a bad connection.
yeah. Sometime 2023. That kind of sounds like, yeah, that's a beautiful thing. Yeah, all goes good. Hang on there, Nanette, and come back here in just a few minutes. Man, if all goes good, Echo Bunny will be returning next week, and he is all right. Man, I try laughing 3 times. That motherfucker just picked up the van and said, "Piss off." Take that. So, does anybody actually? I mean, does anybody actually die in this film? I mean, was that guy in that van? I was never sure if anybody actually died or they were all able to be pulled out of the cocoons.
I don't know.
That's what I never really thought about. Does anybody actually die? It seems like.
So, are you going to get the game when it comes out?
Maybe I'm gonna check into it. See if my son wants to play it, and then if he does, yeah, we
I
could be
kind of want
multiplayer.
to. Yeah.
We could be multiplayer. Hell,
Yeah.
we get all hooked up because you can do that. You can be one of the clowns. Me
Yeah.
and my son will be the other clowns, and we'll go around shooting teenagers with popcorn. Yeah.
I'm
That's
keen
what I
on
loved about the Friday the 13th game was actually be able to be Jason and chop up camp counselors with
that.
fantastic.
Cool.
It's the first time anyone was ever actually be able to be Jason and go stalk and murder camp counselors.
Yeah.
Fun. They should have had that shit a long time ago. Like the action figures now, oh my god. If they'd had action figures like that when I was a kid, I would have never stopped looking with it.
Yeah, right?
I'd still be playing.
Yeah. Trench
Yeah,
is saying, I think some die like the cop that gets hit with the acid pies and some of the cotton candy cocoon people, he thinks.
okay. Well, I was just thinking, maybe I'm wrong, but I was thinking that don't some people tear out of the cocoons? Don't some get saved out of them? I couldn't remember.
I can't remember either.
I think everybody's gonna be really impressed. I'm gonna do a special preview that I threw together with music and everything for the movie that we're gonna be doing next week. So if hopefully nobody remembers what we said last week. Yeah, I'm gonna stop telling that. I'm gonna keep it undercover and then spring it at the end rather
Smart.
than telling everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, make people wait. You have to watch to the end.
And make like a trailer for it at the end of the show.
Yeah. That's smart.
I have my times overdone. I've lost a lot of my brain.
Perfecting it.
I had a wild youth. I burned up a lot of my brain cells to the point where
well, as you get old, can't remember stuff.
Well, the whole thing of it is if you fuck around, you burn a candle at both ends too much, then all the everybody says, oh well, you got millions of them, it don't matter. Well, eventually you do enough, like I say, burn a candle at both ends enough, you run out of those extras and it starts fucking with the ones that you do need.
It does. Having kids too, come on. Having kids takes a lot out of you.
it teaches you patience, yeah. Or you become some piece of shit fucking maniac, hurts or kills you. I see things like that on YouTube all the time. These stories, these crime stories, where
Yeah.
people are sticking their kids to death and shit, and
Yeah.
babies, and shit. Molesting babies. What the fuck
Yeah. What?
is
Yeah.
wrong with people?
Yeah.
What the hell would get into someone's mind to think that to be
That's
attracted to a
cool.
baby to begin with?
Yeah. I know. That's awful.
That's
Absolutely awful.
that's problem number one. If I was like that, I would go check myself into some place so that I couldn't hurt anybody. I would try to think that far ahead where I couldn't do that kind of shit.
Yeah. 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 I know.
Well,
It's hard to comprehend.
sorry for over talked at this time, guys. We had an extra guest there, and we was all just shooting the shit like a motherfucker, telling things how it was, telling the truth, and nothing but. Definitely watching this movie again. Loved it. Yes. Oh,
Yeah, you gotta get it.
I
Yeah.
knew you would. I knew you would. I always recommend, like I said before, when we do these, if it's one you're interested in or whatever, or even if you mildly like it, watch it again without all the talking and out all, watch along shit.
Yep.
And check it out again for sure.
Yeah.
This
It's
next
great.
one I'm getting ready for going to preview to you, I definitely recommend you watching it more. It's one of my favorites ever, and I'm going to be excited during it, and you're going to have to check it out again. Maybe even before. Check it out prior to or something. No, you got to, because I want to be there when you see it, because this is a trip. I'm sure you've heard of it. And it says, say it again. Say it again, Karen. Skull and crossbones. Yeah. See if I can get it.
Can you get her?
Hey, there you are. God damn, I hate this book thing. There she is.
Yeah, it kicked
Hey,
me
beside you.
out when you went to do the second part of Eric's
See,
video, and
it should have done that.
We were glitchy when we first started too. He couldn't even get me to come on. It wasn't working.
Right. It has been a pain in the ass. You ask anybody who StreamYard a lot, and they will tell you that all this new shit they keep adding to it, they keep having to tweak it, and when they do that, they add new shit to it. Just like any computer, when something new on it comes out.
Yeah.
For instance, perfect example: PlayStation 3s, 4s, and 5s, all three of them, and the Xboxes. When they first release them, you don't want to buy the first version of them. You want to wait until they're actually able to tweak all the bugs out.
Yeah.
And that's all. StreamYard just got a lot of bugs happening. It's been driving me and everybody else that uses it batshit nuts about the last month. Trust me.
Yep.
Ask any of them.
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Do you StreamYard or do you stream through YouTube?
I use StreamYard.
Because Phil, after all these years, believe it or not, Phil from Phil Stream Vid still uses the YouTube stream.
I tried the YouTube because they upgraded like probably about 6 months ago with Katie. Not as good. Hate to say, because StreamYard with the glitches, even it's a lot more user friendly and better than YouTube.
Yeah.
That being said, when we get
Right.
monetized, YouTube will be good, I think. But I don't know, it's not the same. It doesn't have the same features.
Right.
So.
Phil likes it. It's the one he's always used, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think to this day he still uses the YouTube one.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's what we used to. It's what you want to do with it, I think.
Right.
But I'm sorry about losing you and all that. I apologize.
It's just been a glitchy thing, glitchy night.
That you forgive me, Nanette?
It ain't your fault that I got kicked out of here.
Right, but still, it's my stream. I still want you to be shitty with me. Yeah, but that's going crossbones. I'm not sure what that meant.
She meant kids kill your brain cells. They make you forget.
Yeah.
Trying to get me to say that again. I love my daughter.
You get so frustrated, Because you get so frustrated. Your kids are,
You're
especially the people
tired.
you love the most, can make you so mad that you even forget, you even forget what you're doing sometimes. You get so damn frustrated with them. It's like,
Yeah.
Well,
why do you
what's
think parents make
my
you so certain age?
excuse?
They,
Why
they
do
forget the
I
names of
have
their kids. They call each other
forgetfulness
names.
and I don't have children?
You have a
Do you
dog.
count Jack as a kid?
You have Jack.
That's why parents would be calling you your sister's name or your brother's name. It's like, damn you, John, Joe, Mike, Pete.
Well,
What is your fucking name?
um, well,
What is your
it's
fucking name?
easy to forget my name and call me my sister's name. You just have to replace the N with a J.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Play what again? Andrew? Play what
I don't
again?
care how much you whine in bed. You're not going out.
Are you
He's
talking to
trying
me
to
or
go
someone
out
else?
the door.
Oh.
But Grandma's sick tonight.
But
Oh.
I am gonna play the part 3 to the Eric interview, and then I had the big preview for next week's show. Should horror fans, most horror fans, it's going to be played again.
The movie.
Yeah. You didn't hear me say go ahead and play it. Sorry that happened. We will sit here. I will sit here. Go ahead and push play on it. I will sit here until the film is over for you. Press play it, and I'll talk to you this whole song. Deal? It's been good. We're lovely ladies singing on the screen. They have YouTube channels or handles. Um, this is
Mine
Nanette.
is Nanette's Necessities Witching Entertainment Hideout.
That's a serious name, man.
Everybody I come across have a hard time. Oh, you're not the only one said that. Everybody just says Nanette, and they say
I got
it's
all
got
fucked up over
nutrition. You and Macabre are the only two that's tried to say it, except for my friend Lisa. She can say it, but you and Macabre said, I had to write it down. I had to
I'm an
say
old
it more
hippie,
than one
Nanette.
time before I could say your name. Your name.
I'm an old hippie, Nanette. It just, I like on the video. If you notice, I look down and I'm like Nanette. I'm like Nanette's Necessities Witching Entertainment Hideout. And then I was proud of myself. I was like, I did it. Yeah, but hey, I accomplished it. It wasn't pretty. Really
But
lovely
yeah,
ladies, but that's
that's
Nanette,
my
and this is
channel.
Carrie. Pardon?
I said, yeah, that's my channel. And the lady up there is Carrot, and hers is Ocean Chick Film.
I'm Key. I'm the other chick. I would be one ugly fucking chick. You might make one ugly ass chick. Damn.
Oh.
But it was maybe play. Go ahead and play it and finish it. You should only have what 10 minutes or so left. Go ahead and play it, and I will sit right here until
What is
Yeah, it was
wrong
only
with
like 10
you?
minutes, I think.
Get off me.
I want you to finish.
Jack. Hi, Jack.
You're not going out. You're not going to bother Granny in bed.
I will not rest if one of you guys has not finished the film. I won't do anything else until then, except visit, talk, communicate, social.
Jack.
Makes me wish I could turn on this music.
Ears go up. Jack.
Well, while you're doing that, I will play the other part of the Eric
Okay.
thing here. The last 5 minutes of that. Hopefully, we don't lose Nanette again.
Or Karen.
Or Karen
You
again.
her too.
So here's the last part of the Eric interview, and then we will get into what's happening, what's coming up, and all this bullshit. But finish watching that. I'm waiting for you, maybe. being see, my son just got done with God of War and a couple other things, and I don't remember which one he's doing right now. So that'll definitely be on the list.
Yeah, and just imagine playing that with a bunch of people as the clowns hunting down humans. You know what I mean? It sounds like a fucking blast.
Got to be a clown. You got to be a clown, man. I mean, just like with Jason, you had to be Jason.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because that is one thing about that game. People have complaints about the Friday 13th. The Xbox/PlayStation game.
Mm-hmm.
They had complaints about that, but one thing they loved being was Jason and going and killing the counselors and coming up with different ways, different kills. That's cool. Hopefully, you'll be able to, put them in the cocoon of the cotton candy and all that kind of stuff. I thought that was one of the most creative things about. I think it's a very creative film.
That's what I love about this. My favorite creative moment, because they're killing people with cotton candy guns that turns them into cocoons, and that's how they drink their blood. It preserves them and just shit like that. When Officer Mooney is turned into the ventriloquist dummy, that, in my opinion, is the creepiest thing in this film.
Yeah.
And what I think is the best part is the use of sound in this movie. Okay, because you got Mooney sitting on the lap, and he's got blood coming out of his mouth to look like the dummy's mouth. You know what I mean? That's fun. He's got painted rosy cheeks, and they're doing the whole gimmick. But what I love is this sound. Is when Officer Dave is looking at Mooney, and the clown just pulls his hand out. You don't see, you just hear noise. Yeah. You know what I mean? Hand is all blood red. And then the clown off screen puts his hand off screen and just kind of whips the blood off, and you just hear whoosh. That's creepy. That's a use of less is more, because it makes your mind visualize that blood going everywhere on the ground just to clean his hand up. So that's my creepiest moment in that whole fucking movie.
That's why, to me, that's why comedy, to me, the funniest comedy is where it's like you hear it but you don't see it. You're like someone, you hear someone bitching. Like, for instance, in Creepshow, when you hear Adrienne Barbeau bitching, remember she's the drunk and she's wandering around bitching, going, "Oh, you sorry, you're that." That's funnier than when you see her. You know what I mean? So I that's exactly what you're saying. Do you one last question? Do you think that Dave character was meant to be as bad at acting as he was? Because to me, that's part of the whole charm of that film. Is that Dave dude is so terrible. He's right there. He's telling him, "I'm not gonna have it." He's just, or whatever it is he says.
It's not a knock against Suzanne Snyder, because I like her. Other than Suzanne, these other actors and John Vernon, I haven't seen them in anything. I've never seen Hard Bodies. I think the Kyoto brothers, and this is just me, okay? I think they had auditions and they tried to choose actors that weren't awful, but weren't good.
Right.
So they had that 50s vibe.
Right.
Because if you think about it, a lot of these sci-fi movies, whether it's The Blob, no offense to Steve McQueen, but whether it's The Blob or Them or any of these big fucking,
Tarantula,
Deadly Man. The acting is not good. They're trying their damnedest, but they don't care. It's like the Roger Corman stuff. He says, "Okay, I'm just picking you because we got to go film in 5 minutes," type of thing. So I think they're not being bad. I don't think they're being bad on purpose. I don't think they're awful performances, other than the Terrence brothers. They're a little too childish for me, but that's just personal taste.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a nod to those 50s and 40s and 50s sci-fi movies to not have the best actors, and you're relying more on the monsters. You go to those movies, you want to see the Blob. You don't go for Steve McQueen. You go to those movies, you want to see the giant tarantula. You go to the movies, you want to see the Killer Klowns. You know what I mean? Exactly. That's my take on it.
Right, because Dave, to me, is so. It's so charming how bad because when he's standing there going, and I don't remember what he's saying there in the police station. Officer Dave steps in there and he's telling him, but he's telling Mooney some shit or something, and he's right there going, "And I'm not gonna have it. You're gonna have to deal with me, pal," and all this kind of stuff. I thought that was just, and it's part of the charm of it. I thought he was extra cheesy, and it almost seems like it was on purpose to me.
Yeah, I don't think the acting is bad per se, but the cheese factor is definitely there. You know what I mean? What makes a sandwich good? You throw some melted cheese on that fucking sandwich. You know what I mean? That's what this movie is. You know what I mean? It's got a little bit that makes everything better.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully everybody enjoys it. you know damn well I'm going to enjoy it and
Mm-hmm.
do my usual discussing of it and everything else. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time, man.
Absolutely,
Like I
dude.
said, I get kind of worked out good for you to do this film rather than Aliens because I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
you talked about Alien 100 times.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, Mike did that one. You did this one. This thing that we were talking about was just ask Eric. What, a year later, I'm finally doing it. But I told you one day I would do it.
Hey,
Thank you so much, man.
oh, always glad to be here, man. Always glad to help and be part of the show.
Cool. Thank you. Everybody go sub to Hey Internet Eric here. He's one of my best friends on here. He is probably my top mentor. I definitely was inspired with everything he did, and you know just how much fun he has. Thanks again, man, and I'll catch you soon.
Absolutely appreciate it. Take care, everybody. Cheers.
Yeah, you too.
You're still there,
Oh,
Nanette?
yeah, you're
Yeah.
still here. Cool. Alrighty. Like comments real quick here, and I'll run through what's going on. While I'm doing this, plug something, Nanette. What do you got? What do you got coming up on your channel the next
Well,
week or so?
right now, there's a couple of polls on my channel that I'm doing, and I'd like answers. One, I'm doing a live stream today, and I'm asking people the time, and it's every Wednesday I'm going to do it. It's going to be Wednesday tarot reading live.
Oh, cool.
My friend Lisa, she does tarot. She said, Nanette, I told her that I got a new deck today. She has this deck. And she said, when are you going to start doing tarot readings on your channel? You need to.
You should.
Um, and and so I said, okay, I'll maybe I'll do one more. And I Friday I'm going to be doing a live watch party. I'm not sure what movie. I did a poll, and there's only 4 people have voted on it. 4 movies: the new Children of the Corn, a movie called Bunny Man Vengeance. Um,
I'll go.
the Now all these movies except for Children of the Corn are free.
Right.
Um, but the third one is called Wild Witch, and the fourth is the original Wicker Man movie.
Oh, awesome, Christopher
So
Lee.
if anybody wants to join me doing a watch party for that on Friday, please go to the channel and vote.
I will definitely vote.
I will too.
Hang on a second here before I find out what you got going on there. Hang on a second. Is original Terror Dome game still available? Don't know. And it says,
Yeah,
oh,
but you'd
and
have
the
to pay a
Funko
lot
Pop.
of money for it. Oh yeah, I could have
Yes,
told
there is
you that
Funko Pop.
Funko has the clowns. I forgot all about that. I had the
Interesting that
Funko
one.
app on my phone, and Echo was looking up Funko, and I wanted to see if you could do it on the Play Store, and so I found it, and I've got like 500 Funkos on my wish list. I want
Where would you put them all?
All right.
I'm a bit obsessive. When I do something,
I like
I
to make
go
lists.
overboard.
I like to make
um,
lists of everything I want. You know what I mean? And I'll end up making that same list 100 times because I'll lose it. And I'll have to go back
well,
to it.
I know that it sounds extreme and everything, but I used to go to mental health, and the doctor diagnosed me with diagnosed me with impulse control, which means I have no impulse. I don't know how to not go for what I want.
That's a big side. That's a big side effect of bipolar disorder too. Like spending money you don't have, shit like that. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, I have a lot of disorders.
Busy Friday, so I won't be able to join, but have a great stream. The Spinning says. And then Sean is like, been looking at buying the Puppet Master collection. Like, I have all 4 of them so far of the NECAs. Got those a while back. Okay. Do you have anything to plug, Karen?
Friday night doing live with Echo of the movie Dead Snow to kick off Zombie Month for May. What else? I'm just going to do a watch party on my regular Saturday night, and we're going to do Nightmare on Elm Street 3. That's just kind of a chill, casual, fun, hang out kind of thing. And then I've got a whole whack of stuff that I am dropping soon as I finish editing. Interviews. I did an on-location filming site of The Boy 2, which is close by me, which is going to be very cool. I'm excited about. Panel discussion kind of thing, and about 10 movie reviews. They're all coming next week. I don't know.
I do know panels. If I could take all those people.
If I ever get storage off my phone, I am planning on doing a video on what witchcraft is and tips.
I think we all have that problem.
I hope you can do that.
We all got the problem.
Well, I keep getting asked questions about witchcraft, and they're stupid ass questions. So I want to, and I thought I could do witchcraft talking live stream, but that ain't working. I'm not being able to actually explain what it is.
Right.
Well, mine's not too bad. I've slimmed it out a little bit. I'm not back to back day like that one particular I read. But this Friday, hopefully I'll be able to do that video with my son this week for the lodge. We've been trying to do it, but his lights are screwed up. Friday, I will be with Sean Blue Digital. I do believe he's going to be part of it, and JT's horror discussions, doing Maniac 2012 for the Lodge of Wood. We'll be doing that, discussing it, and all that shit, the 3 of us. Sunday, I will be over in Merck Wolf, the New Jersey channel, and we are on episode 6 of our review of the series Penny Dreadful. And then Monday, I'll be back doing my basically it's my Italian horror. It's like my 3-month Italian horror marathon, and I'm in episode 6, week 6, which I'm still on full sheet. And this week I'm doing Don't Torture a Duckling. Let me see what else here. And then, all right, here I'll segue into this. Oh, also in between here, I'm going to squeeze in a new pickups, a haul video of my new Blu-rays and shit that I've acquired over the last.
Oh, cool. Months.
So it should be a nice stack. And next Tuesday, Karen and I will be back here at 11 o'clock, just like usual.
Yeah.
On For the Horror of it, episode 4. And we will have some guests talking to, interviewing or whatever. I may squeeze somebody else in again here. And let me get, instead of telling you what the film is we're going to do, hopefully a lot of you don't remember. And if you do, anyway, fuck it, watch it again. It will be this film right here, what we will be doing. I'm excited. Oh, it takes the word with me.
That's a great movie. I mean,
Very
I
nice.
and I haven't watched any of the rest of them, but I was in a live chat down in the chat when Knight was talking about all them movies, and when I told him, he was asking me because he sent me a link to come watch it on live, and he was like, what do you think of it, Nanette? Because everybody asks me what I think of a movie because I always have great feedback on it. And I'm like, I've never seen that. And he said, you got to go and watch it now, Nanette. Now.
Yeah, the reason we're doing this is because I've never seen that movie. So we have to fix that. Oh yeah. Yes.
So yeah,
Yes.
it is a staple in
But
horror.
I
That's like
have
most
all
of
the
them.
movies, and maybe I can watch all the rest of them this week. I don't know. I'm putting myself up for so many things. And it's kind of like something Echo said. He said, "Don't burn yourself out." And
Yeah, it's
Boom.
so many things. Yeah, you don't have to do them all. Just do the
uh,
ones that you can, and you can always watch replays too.
Definitely,
I,
man.
but I
If
have
you're
a
serious about watching
problem.
horror,
I like doing these dang things, but they
Phantasm
burn
Good.
you out when you do live streams.
Yeah, for sure. I have to make one correction. I meant Dead Snow 2. I
Oh, okay.
apologize, Echo. I said it wrong twice. I'm so sorry, but Dead Snow 2. Just
Man, sorry.
I've never heard
You
of
done?
that movie. Nan and Karen, shame on you for
Sorry,
not
didn't mean to cut you off there.
trying.
Sir.
I've
Um,
seen the first
man,
one.
oh cool. JT
I
said
went
that's
and
one of his
watched
favorite
it
movies on the
right
way. Yes,
after what
if you're gonna be serious about
night.
this film, man, you've got to watch Phantasm. It is a staple of horror.
yeah.
Echo says he has
I'm
a box
excited.
set.
Yeah, I have the box set on
That's
DVD.
fantastic. Yeah, I've got the whole one
That's
with
why I
the
had to watch it because that's what Knight told me. He said that is a staple of horror movies.
that
Yeah.
might be the one I get to do the 3 interview. I'm not sure. I'll see what he's doing and all that.
He'll
Trent
do
says
it.
he does it's
That would
fantastic.
be
Well,
great.
yeah, if he has time. Knight is just so busy all the time.
I can ask him
Really
too.
fast,
I'll ask him too.
but it only takes 10-15 minutes to record that, so it's not like set up a whole thing. So
Yeah.
I've never had problem, collaborating with.
Yeah. And speaking of Knight, he did a live stream today with Steven, and they were talking about what is better, old horror or new.
It's pretty easy
They
to answer.
both lit up like Christmas trees when Steven said, I want to say hello to Nanette. And Knight said, hey, Nanette.
Take it easy, Cindy Cakes. Thanks for coming through. Hope you had a decent time. Hope you enjoyed the movie and all that kind of stuff, and all the good
Thanks,
chatter.
Sandy.
Oh, I have
Have
a
a great night.
question for y'all. Do y'all am I the only one, or did that big clown boss look like a giant rat in a clown costume?
Giant Rad?
Well, Karen agrees with me.
I think so.
Oh, I don't know. Well, hey, JT says,
Hello, JT.
Hey,
hey
JT.
JT, we're gonna wrap it up right here, man. While you're here, give us a thumbs up. Fuck it. Do all you can, man. Hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, cheer, rah, rah, rah. Do all that shit real quick before we end. Good night, Spinny Cakes.
Hello, my brother from another mother.
But I hope everybody had a decent time tonight and enjoyed Killer Klowns from Outer Space. It was
It was
one of
fun.
the funnest ever. Thanks for Nanette for joining us. That is Nanette from Nanette's Necessities
Double
Whipping
trouble.
Entertainment Hideout. This is my co-host Karen from Ocean Chicks Films, and of course, as you know, I am Gorephobe. Catch us next week at 11 o'clock for the original Phantasm 1979. And don't forget, I am Gorophobe. And hang on 1 minute, because I'm going to end it. Wait for it, No, I'm going to say that shit. I am Gorophobe, and you absolutely are. I'm not going to say it. Peace, everybody.